another edition of Breakroom Talk. I'm your host, Kyrie.
Sad is here as well.
Shining this bitch.
Yo, what up, Jay?
And we back, episode 247. Oh, yeah, What's going on? What's going on, you guys?
What's up, bro?
Shit, man. Cool.
It's a hot day in Cleveland.
It's
been a hot. It's been a hot week.
It's been a hot 2 weeks.
Can I ask a question? Has this been the hottest it's ever been in y'all life, like in Cleveland?
No.
I ain't gonna say that, but
Well, for me in Cleveland, but I've never been up
Hell
here
no.
for real.
Okay.
In Akron, it's been hotter though.
You think that you have?
When I was a kid, I remember like walking to the store and like having no shirt on. It
But
was
we
like,
was kids, that's a different kind
that's
of
what I'm
life.
saying. I remember looking at the
It's
news and
not
like,
dramatic,
damn,
we're more
98
sensitive.
today. Like, we ain't hit that yet.
We definitely have over 100.
Yeah, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. So like
this is not that
those
bad.
times, for
this
sure.
is kind of tolerable.
But I'm saying
it's
like
ass, but it's
maybe
tolerable.
like in the past 2 years, it's like this last little heat wave probably like some I can remember. Like in the past like 2 years or so.
That's why global warming is real, man. Niggas gotta start really understanding this. It is getting hotter in Cleveland when it is a predominantly cold fucking city.
Yeah, I like it though. Shit.
I just got my AC fixed. I ain't gonna hold you.
In the car or in the house?
In the car, my
Oh, having no AC in the
just
car
got it
is
fixed?
wild.
Just got it fixed. When I say I seen that heat wave coming, boy.
You got
So
leather?
it could be $1. It could be about $9.
You got leather?
No.
What he say?
It don't matter.
It'll be about
That
$9.
shit's
Oh, that's
still
cool.
No, for real. It was definitely up there.
That nigga
I was
outside.
Like, I don't care what it is.
It was? It was up there like that?
Bro, I went through the whole summer last summer without the AC. So I said this summer
Nah,
I'm getting
fuck
my
that.
shit done.
This nigga lost weight. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga riding around with the towel like,
Nigga was wearing mediums all year. Like,
I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like when you ain't got no AC, everything piss you off.
oh,
Like,
you see that skit? I don't know if I send it to y'all. What the dude was like, he's like when it's like real high, like everything in the house annoying you. So the nigga sitting there sweating, and then like a nigga walking in, he's like, yeah, let me get my keys. He was like, okay, you get your keys. Like, how long do it fucking take?
Right.
He's like, I see why they laid you off. He's like, what that gotta do with anything?
Oh my god.
I ain't gonna lie.
the lights never feel as long. That red light.
Oh, for
my
sure,
God.
yeah.
We haven't got no AC.
Oh, my God.
You ain't trying to hear no
That's why
music,
people
none
really
of that
just be out
shit.
here running them.
Trying to just feel the air as long as they can fucking feel the air. And then it's fucked up like you got the window rolled down, you got your arm out of the thing, but the heat from the fucking cars is
Oh, yeah, hot as shit.
Like,
That
you
metal.
Like, God damn, like.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. And it's like you feel poor as fuck because everybody with AC.
Hey, I just said that
Windows
today,
up.
not even trying to be funny. I was like, these bitches riding around with their windows down, poor as fuck. And I was like, China, you don't even know what
I
the
feel
fuck
poor
they
as fuck.
going
I'm like,
through.
you got me
Like,
fucked up.
what if the bitch really just want to feel the breeze? And you over here
No,
talking
ain't
about
no
they poor as
breeze.
fuck.
No.
It's not a breeze, and
Yeah.
nobody's talking about that. It's not
there-
even breezy at night. Today's the first day I actually felt a
No,
natural
yesterday there
breeze
was a breeze.
outside.
There was a breeze.
Really?
It went like 10 o'clock at night.
It was a little later in the day, but it was a breeze.
Boy, I
It was a
like
breeze.
Kyrie Cat. I'm like,
Feeling like SpongeBob laying on that table in the movie.
Oh, Sandy, I need water.
Right. It's not good. No, for real. Hot as fuck, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's tap in for sure.
Go ahead, y'all. Somebody hop into the first topic.
We got some fire topics. Big China, what we on?
War.
Get the rundown.
We're going straight to war.
No, we
No,
fuck
we
no.
not. We're gonna top. We're gonna top on it though, but
We
we,
definitely on top.
No, I'm playing. We hating on B. Simone's weird ass.
Okay.
okay. So give a little context on China.
No, I thought Seth was
You want
giving
me to break
the
it down?
context. Yeah.
All right, so she got like 3 things, but she just been like on one. One of the things she was talking about. Give me the first sentence. So I can remember.
Okay, so she's basically been on this I'm broke tour,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And she said that she knows that she's broke now because she doesn't shop at what?
Oh, she was like
Bloomingdale's, is it?
we was in Bloomingdale's, and I was like, oh, we got to go to H&M because I can't afford Bloomingdale's right now.
So
You break it down because you seen the more.
No, there was
farther
another one
clip,
too.
though.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So when I heard the clip, like the full clip that she was saying, she was crying, saying that they went into Bloomingdale's the other day. She has been penny pitching a lot lately, which she doesn't never do. And she was making, it was kind of a joke, but it was serious. It really happened.
Yeah.
She was making it like
Like
I
a joke
gotta
out of
go to
pain.
H&M because but she was saying that I'm used to having the liquid. She's not. That girl ain't broke. Liquid is different.
Yeah,
That's a
you know,
different
for sure,
kind
yeah.
of bag. Like the liquid meaning that, like you can take. For example, idea of having liquid money is, you have what is it called?
Like a
life
business
insurance
or something,
Let's
yeah.
say you got life insurance with a policy, $250,000 to $500,000 that you have for your life insurance when you die.
Mm-hmm.
You can take that's liquid. You can take money out of that.
Or a house that you own.
or a house
Right.
that you, yeah, exactly. That's liquid. Like, so if she had a
Equity and shit like
she had a business or something like that, that she's probably used to saying like, I can afford that if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
But now she's basically just being got to be a lot more responsible with her bread.
Yeah, I just feel like all her money's probably tied into like all her other shit. That
feel
Mr.
me?
Beast said it all the time though. Mr. Beast, when he go places, he be like, I don't have liquid money. Yeah, he said I have no money. Like all my shit is tied into my shit.
Mr. B said that?
Yeah, he said all the time.
Wow.
I mean, you
Mr.
could
Beast
be
is
broke.
rich as fuck.
Yeah,
she got
and
access.
if you
She
ask
got-
a kid,
Yeah.
like they don't know the concept of liquid money, but if you tell a kid like that he doesn't have any money to spend, they're gonna look at you like you're losing your mind.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I
"That
do
nigga,"
understand
you know
that
what I mean?
though.
Yeah.
I do understand like having physical cash and like other
It's a
like
big
even a
difference for
savings,
sure,
even
yeah.
a savings like
Yeah.
when people like sometimes people will be like, or I have instances where like, oh you can I get this because no, I don't want to go into my fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
I
if it's
got
not
it, but I
necessary.
don't want to
yeah.
do it. Yeah, I don't look at that money. That's supposed to be for something completely different.
Yeah, not touch.
But I think in her aspect, I just feel like they was getting on her because of like her being so like dramatic about it. Like he was crying. and
It was
like,
a clip.
Bloomingdale's.
Fairly enough, it was a clip. Let's be honest. The clip it's a method on Instagram and social media called clipping.
Yo, for
that
sure,
is
clickbaiting,
made
for sure,
To
yeah.
garner so many fucking views.
Yeah.
And conversations. The other day, I said something to you. I sent it to you. It was Marge Simpson died on the Simpsons.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was everywhere, right?
Yeah.
You told me what?
Oh yeah, I did. I was
What did you
like,
tell me?
It's what did I say? I said
It's like a flashback.
Yeah,
like
it's
from a clip from the episode.
It's from like
you
a.
said.
It was like in a future of like what
Yeah,
30
flash
years from
forward,
now. Yeah.
that's
So it was
what
an
you said.
episode where they kind of flashed
Because that was
forward.
the season finale of like the last season, so they kind of like fast forward to like 30 years from now.
So they
Yeah.
made another
And they killed her
season.
off,
If they
yeah.
made another season of Simpsons, they're not going to be old anymore. They're going to be right back to the Simpson people that they are.
Yeah.
That means Marge is still going to be alive. So guess what? If you add context to it, it's not news.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't news
brings
whatsoever.
Attention towards.
But
that
you clip it the
show.
right way.
Yeah.
We all talking about it. That's just one-on-one. I
but
personally
that's
feel like
it's a good thing though. It's a gift and a curse when it comes to certain shit though.
Yeah.
It depends on who you want to look at it and like what your end goal is about it.
I wanted to say, I feel like since it's B Simone, I personally have a negative connotation.
Me
to it. I
too.
don't
You
don't like
mess
B.
with her.
Simone?
Yeah, I personally don't like her. And
I
some of the
think she
stuff
give
she's
everybody a
done-
bad taste in her.
Yeah,
her name.
like
like
B.
she's
Simone.
done like in the past, I really don't rock with. But I'm not gonna act fake, like bro, like when you fall off, like or when your money funny, like of course the
Yeah.
person that ain't got like a poor person gonna look at you like, bro, what you complaining about?
Yeah.
But I ain't have the most money, I ain't gonna ever act like I have. But when you feel like your money messed up, no matter how much, you know what I'm saying, somebody else might think it's little to them.
Yeah.
That shit don't sit right with you. So
Period.
I can see what she feeling. Know what I'm saying, she used to shopping and spending bread, and
Yeah.
when she
Yeah.
looking up, she like, man, she can't shop.
I can't shop like that no
Man,
more,
that shit
yeah.
that shit
Yeah, that's
different.
different,
Like,
yeah.
I know what you mean. So I just think it's the, I understood the message. I just don't care for the messenger.
I get it. I think that's everybody's, a lot of people's stance, I would say, because I ain't gonna say everybody, because I actually fuck with B. Simone because I feel like she is a self-made entrepreneur, and I respect that. I got a certain respect for her.
Did you like?
But
Did you respect the part like when she stole that woman's like?
Oh, she took
book?
her whole shit.
She took her whole book
She
and plagiarized it?
plagiarized her whole book.
I think I did hear, but that was like 5-6 years ago.
Oh, it's on a resume. It's, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think I remember
Speaks
that.
to the
I just asked you, did
character
you
of
like
your
her? Yeah, for
person.
sure.
Exactly.
I'm not really. I don't know the
And it's like,
information.
she
I don't know
like-
information, but I'm gonna say this.
Did you like? Just real quick. Did you like the part when she was like, I hate niggas? Well, not let me not say hate. She just does not like a man that's 9 to 5.
Let's talk about that.
Like-
No, of course not.
Oh, okay. So
Of course
that's-
not.
Okay.
That's why a lot of us are on her ass about that because of her saying that.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot of things.
Those are
right?
just two
Yeah, I
things
was
I came
gonna
off
say.
the
I feel like that's
Wow.
what, if you look at the
She has a very good track record of putting her foot in her mouth, of
She
like
did her best friend
embarrassing
dirty, too. I think
herself.
She did.
her best
Yeah,
friend
that
dirty.
was another
That was
thing that
another
we were
topic I
gonna
was gonna
touch
bring
on.
up.
You did you see the whole clip of that?
I did. Yeah.
Well, she's her
Jay?
best
No, I
friend.
just kind of like I kind of like caught bits and pieces of it, how she didn't like help her best friend or something to that nature.
Okay.
Yeah. Her best
Go
friend
ahead.
was pretty much crying, like they on the pod and she's crying and she's saying like how her car she's seen B. Simone give people like checks freely or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was saying like how she didn't feel obligated to ask her, but she was just more so like, my car got repossessed, I got this, I got that, I got this, like a whole bunch of bad shit happened to her. And she was like, and you didn't pretty much give me like nothing, but her best friend was trying to like not make B. Simone a bad person
Yeah.
by saying like, oh, I didn't want you to do it for me, but everybody's kind of like looking at her like,
What did B. Simone say about after when she?
she was like, oh gee, like doing like this whole like right, oh my god,
Okay,
really?
I understand where you come
Yeah,
from.
she was doing that the whole
Yeah.
time.
What's B.
Yeah.
What's the B. Simone?
Oh, I looked it up.
Sorry.
Oh, I looked it
What
up.
is it?
Of course.
A quick-
What is it?
Aries, I think.
Aries.
Really?
Look,
Got a thing for everything.
I know.
Hey man, you gotta
She
get
just
top
gonna be
10,
a
bro.
bad motherfucker. Like,
Right. She can have a shitty dad, shitty mom. Like that's
N- Nature versus nurture is terrible with her.
Aries. Makes sense.
The God of War, of course.
God of War.
I just personally don't like how she like tried to spin it, and then now it's like she's trolling afterwards, and she's like, "Oh, we're at the grocery store, you guys. Hey, how much is my total grocery store clerk check, man?" And it's like 34 something,
She a
blah blah
comedian.
blah. And she's like, "Oh, I don't know if it's gonna go through."
She a
blah, blah,
comedian.
blah. But it's like, it's
gonna
not.
spin it.
Right.
It's
She gonna
not
spin
giving funny because like sometimes she don't be giving funny.
I just don't. I never liked her. Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Her
It just-
comedy,
I can
yeah.
respect that. I get why she's annoying as fuck.
voice, yeah.
She. But honestly, there's a little nuances to her personality. Her and Pretty V together are funny as fuck. Or like, you ever see her stand up? B Simone at all? Anybody?
Are you out your
Never seen her
mind?
stand up. What kind of question?
I don't think she's funny, so I wouldn't be interested in her
I'm
stand-up.
not watching the special.
That's the only reason I would say that is like I don't think she's funny, so I'm not gonna tune into
So-
a stand-up special.
I would-
'cause
So
I'm not
I
trying
watched.
to be
I
bored.
watched.
No, Mike Epps, let me.
No. So look, it's not a special or nothing, but like if you go to like her page or whatever, or like if your algorithms have comedy or whatever, her clips of her being on like doing house shows or whatever will come up,
You be
and
down
she'll
your
do a lot of
timeline.
crowd work. She do a lot of crowd work.
Yeah.
Now, y'all niggas like that white nigga, y'all think he the funniest nigga in the world that do crowd work.
No, I don't.
Hold on, who?
No,
What's
I
that
don't.
white nigga?
Matt
name?
Rice.
Y'all think this the funniest, and he not. But we can't listen to
Somebody
be
else
some
gotta
whole
get a
crowd
straight.
work.
When somebody else gotta get a straight when Kyrie likes something, like why you gotta bring up somebody else's?
No,
shit?
y'all niggas.
Y'all niggas like.
I'm talking about the.
Y'all niggas like Gucci.
I'm talking about I'm talking about the
Gucci right
majority.
now.
The majority of people, like, not even majority. I'm gonna just say a lot of people. We all know Matt Rife is popular as fuck.
He got a big fan base,
Okay,
but I don't.
he got a big fan base based off of crowd work. B Simone do crowd work. Her crowd work is funnier than Matt Rife's to me. So I mean, if niggas want to say Matt Rife,
think,
he
yeah.
the man.
Everybody has a preference.
I could see 20 niggas that do crazy like crowd work over both of them.
I
Like,
agree, but I'm saying like the ball ain't so fucking far from Matt Rife to fucking B Simone. I'm just saying. But
Do you think that she's notable to where people would be like, "Oh yeah,
No.
I definitely want to go see B Simone."
Not at all.
You know,
Not at all.
I'm not.
She
shitting
one
on her
of
ass.
those
I'm
like,
just
she one of them moments where you like you with your bae and y'all trying to go to the laugh house or some shit on Saturday and you're like, oh she talking, all right, cool, let's go
Yeah,
see
like she's
let's see
one
what we
of
at
the
the show.
I
featured
don't think so.
people.
I think we just call it a night. You try-
No,
What's on
Jay, you going.
Netflix? Who's on Netflix?
Jay, you going.
She
Jay.
wouldn't
Jay,
be
you
a
going.
deterrent
Jess
for me.
Hilarious before I go see.
Legit.
Jess
I think she
funny.
can make me laugh though.
Jess Hilarious to get a
Yeah.
better laugh out of me than B Simone.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
I agree.
Every
with
day.
that.
Okay, I was ready to debate.
No, it's no debate because I'm just giving her a little bit of like shooting her a little bit of bail, but I'm definitely not going to see no goddamn B Simone
Yes, you is.
as the
You a
The
bad.
main headliner.
the headliner. Yeah, I'm
Type
nothing.
shit,
Like
yeah.
I'm not going to see a B
But you
Simone
know, you're-
headliner.
I just think when you
You're
put a
from
bad
school.
taste in my mouth already, like I don't like you as a person, it's just like nothing you do is like gonna
Funny
move
to
me.
me.
Yeah,
for
that's how
sure.
everything. Like I don't know. It's just like I twist my face up a little bit.
So
I
y'all
just-
like Pretty V?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, but she corny as shit.
Pretty V funny to me. Like,
She's funny,
hit or
but
miss.
I think I don't know if it's just like personally me, but I don't like the caricature of it all. I don't like the over.
What you mean?
I don't like,
Like
the extras.
slapstick.
Slapstick.
Oh,
yeah, I do
doing
see
the
that.
Like a
mouth, and
slapstick
we all
comedy,
ghetto
yeah.
bitches. What it mean to be black? I don't like that.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. I'm sorry, and I think it's a little amplified because I am a black woman, and these
Yeah.
are both women who are clearly not, in the same realm I am, like as far as complexion. So it's like it just give a bad taste in my mouth for how it looks for representation for me because that's what people think we are.
we had that conversation kind of like the last pod a little bit.
Yeah, I don't
where
like it.
It's like we don't think that we a little too sensitive about shit that when it comes to characterizing black people as a whole. Like we are this and we're that. Why are we ashamed of the part that we are too?
I don't think it's an shame. I just think it's sometimes it just comes off a little raunchy or distasteful, and then it's just like if you have an influx of people doing the same type of, in a way, tap dancing coonery to me, It's just like, how many people do we need to be doing the same shit?
I was about to say,
So-
I just think it's the balance of
But
like,
okay,
Yeah.
where's
Because
the
it's
line?
not all funny.
Where's the line where you're cooning and then or you're just Marlon Wayans? Like, where's the line?
What you mean?
I'm saying, like, when
just before I respond, I want to make sure I'm responding to the right question. When you say,
I'm saying, where's the line where you say, all right, this is completely cooning, and this part is
I'm talking
what
about
Marlon Wayans
ratchet,
is.
like when we doing like the most. Or we
Yeah,
talking
well,
about-
as black people, where it's like, this is embarrassing, this is not. This is funny, but this is embarrassing.
it's a fine line. I feel like personally, we gotta like know when to, put that shit on the, not. I was at the movies to see Final Destination. Like, it was a couple like 2 seats down. They was being loud as fuck, like just cussing through the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like the part that blew me is like the nigga Candyman came on the screen and she was like, "That is Candyman. I bet you that's Candyman."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, that's not. No, that's bet right now. Bet." Like I'm
Loud as fuck, like,
just-
shut the fuck up.
And it's like I get like we starting
Have a good time.
I get, and it's like social media is pushing some of this narrative, like y'all got to stop acting like y'all, like how we can act in front of white people. Don't code switch no more. Be who we are comfortably. And like I get that, it's a lane for that, but it's also a lane for like having decency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
respectful,
Being
of other
like,
people.
Agreed.
Come on, so
Agreed, but I'm talking about
when we
what-
around our own space. I feel like it's cool to be around, do our one too. But I feel like when we out in public and
Yeah.
we're around certain public spaces and other people, we got to know when to turn that shit off. Like that's how I was always
I
raised.
know.
You gotta know
Listen,
how to
I
turn it
know
agree.
you're
You gotta have a
speaking in
little
the field of
decorum. You gotta have a little
entertainment, though.
decorum.
You know who I think skates a good line, and we've seen them in person? DC Young Fly. He joke around a lot.
Can I say the
But
older he's
he-
getting?
Yeah, the
he's
older,
getting even
yeah.
better
And
at it.
I- and I-
Yes,
and I
because
think-
at
I
first
agree.
I didn't really care for
Yeah,
him that
I
much
agree.
because he was doing so
agree.
much of
Childish,
it.
too-
But when we seen him, and
you're
as
right.
of late, and I don't know if
You're
it's
right.
because
That's a
of the
great
personal
example.
things
That is a good example,
or if it's
yeah.
just like you said because he's getting older. I don't care what it is. I respect it and I like it because he knows how to he rides the wave of it and he don't be on something for too long and you know what I mean. He don't. It's not cringe when he make a joke to
But-
me anymore. Maybe it'd be like, oh, that was a little.
I think he touched
whatever,
it.
but-
I think he got introduced to like different doors and stuff. I think he been in movies and shit too,
Yeah.
and that's gonna open up your eyes to be
It
like,
polish
yeah,
it. It
let
put a
me tone
certain
that shit down a
polish
little
on him,
bit,
and I
yeah.
like
Imagine
that.
you're a comedian, you meet Dave Chappelle. Imagine you're a comedian, you meet like greats, Eddie
And they tell
Murphy,
you they like your
and they
shit.
like, damn it, I fuck with you. But so you like, you know what? They fuck with me enough to say he funny, but let me polish
on
this up. Let me
this.
work on
Yeah.
this. Like how 21 was when he started getting, he started rapping. 21 Savage
great
was like,
example, too.
yeah, like 21 Savage was rapping, and we was like, oh, he fuck with it, sound different. But when he started meeting greats and started like seeing really what this rap shit is, he started taking it serious.
I think J.
And you
Cole-
could
I think
tell
he-
this
And
nigga
he
is a
started
better
making
rapper.
more music of me.
I think he said the conversation he had with J.
Exactly.
Cole where he was like, all right, you a rapper, but it's like, all right, what we doing with
Yeah,
this?
what's your
Like,
purpose?
yeah.
And he literally take that shit serious now,
Yeah.
and you can tell it displays in his music now. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying like when we go back to what we was talking about like being a coon or
I
just.
won't call it a cone. That's such a tough.
I hate that.
Yeah.
That too
But-
because my thing is I hate taking away the idea of
Being
blackness in
unapologetically
general.
us.
Yeah,
Like, there's
exactly.
nothing wrong with
I
that.
really do hate that
No, for
because
sure.
I do feel like sometimes we artists and sometimes we are that. We got to be able to we got to take the bad with the good. Now I do feel like the crime should be in any race, any kind, any whatever. You should always like even if it was a white boy, it was just like, yeah, what the fuck going on with it? You can't be doing
Right,
that in there
right.
too, bro.
Yeah,
Have some
exactly.
decorum.
Right.
Yeah.
But like it's just the other shit where it's like when we like clock that when girls doing that shit, y'all say that. Okay, do y'all clock y'all tea. It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't
And you know what's so
stop
funny?
clocking tea because a motherfucker come around.
And it's some shit like that. It's ghetto until it get commercialized. You know what I'm saying? Then we
Yeah.
see white girls talking about clock it and
Yeah.
shit like that. Then it ain't ghetto no more.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I definitely agree with that. But I feel like since we're in a minority, we can never really have that mindset of fuck what everybody think is, you know what I'm saying, just adapt to us. We're in a minority. Unapologetically, that's cool to be it sometimes, but we're gonna always have to adapt. That's
Time
one of the
and
things.
place,
That's
yeah.
one of the things we actually been great at. And I hate that we trying to like act like it's a bad
Great
thing.
at what? I'm sorry.
Adapting.
Okay, so
like-
think about this because I'm a piggyback off what you just said. Yeah, we are great at adapting to the circumstances of our reality, but we also are innovating. We're also innovators of style, of slang, of all this shit. So why even take that aspect of us away as well? Like when we
I feel like if we're gonna be in that sense, and I respect that, we would have to start doing more of our own, like start creating our own shit, like our own world, our own cultures, our communities. Like then it's cool to do our own shit because we don't need them, and we, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
We be looking for validation, I think, a little bit too much. Like we want to be
Or it's like
accepted
you're
into the
looking
bullshit.
for
Yes.
like certain shit'll pop, and that's what I feel like not being hypercritical of Pretty V, but it's just like you're doing stuff because you know, like they like ghetto ratchet shit. They like
I get
and
it,
you
though.
like you leaning into it really hard.
I really
don't
do
like
get what you
it.
mean when you say that.
Yeah, I
Like,
do.
when we
Like, you know what
talking
I mean? I
about
love
Pretty
her
V,
and there is stuff that I laugh at. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, but I won't follow her content because it's
I get
just
it.
I don't want to see that every day. I don't want to hear that loud
Okay.
ass, weird ass, raunchy ass
culture
shit every day.
appropriator.
It's you know what it's giving. You know when they talk about the girls that come into school at 8, 7
Eating
a.m.
Cheetos and-
loud as fuck, eating Cheetos, super aggressive and all in your face.
they exist though, man.
They exist, yes, and I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to erase them or turn them down or diminish them, but I'm just saying we shouldn't lean into any tropes too hard because everybody should have like an evolution or like a cognizance of like this is who you are, this is how you're presenting. You're being
I agree,
laughed
but
at.
don't,
We're not
don't
being
lose
respected.
sight of who you are as a person.
No,
what
but
it made
be
you who
respected.
you are.
You should be a version of yourself that can be
agree.
respected, not a watered down version, but still
Yeah.
like
Just
someone
to
that
have a
can be
balance.
respectable,
Yeah.
I
not
agree.
someone
That's-
that they're laughing at. They're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you.
I agree.
And if you're turning it on, you know.
I agree. So that kind of to wrap this conversation up. I feel like you said, Jay, wrong. I mean, terrible situation. The wrong person for you to give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like it's just happened to an unlikable person, unfortunately. So that's like Charles. It happened in Charles.
Charleston White.
Yeah, Charleston
Yeah.
White. He's very unlikable. Like nobody gives a fuck what the fuck is gonna happen to him. When what's the name died, it seemed like nobody gave a fuck.
Oh, you're talking about
What's the
Kevin
name?
Samuels.
Kevin
Yeah.
Samuels. They didn't give a fuck. They was some niggas was
I
marching.
appreciate
That's
March
because
more
he
now.
was spewing
That's so funny.
negativity.
I
I'm not
definitely-
trying to be
Oh,
funny.
it should be coming back,
Anybody
like, full circle.
who spews
Yes.
negativity
Hey.
like that,
China, not
you're not gonna get the same.
That nigga had
I
jam.
know a
Some
lot of
nigga-
red pill
when his
niggas
shit
is
was-
like
when he
giving
was
him his
actually
funeral
out-
flowers, but
I didn't
'Cause he was getting on
I
them
didn't
niggas, too,
really
though.
fuck with him when he was alive. I really wasn't fucking with
Because
his
of the
shit.
aura of what
Exactly.
they made him
negativity
be.
that came with him. But
Right.
like, I started seeing his clips after he died.
Yes.
And some of his shit kind of aged like wine.
Yes, it
And
did.
what I also noticed is that he was holding niggas accountable.
He
too.
was.
definitely was.
niggas and females. It wasn't just
so
one
He
way.
was, yeah.
I kind of,
He was
regret
OD
that I
though.
missed out on some of that during that time. But yeah,
And I think
was
that's-
OD
He was
though.
doing
and I think,
what we were
and I
just
think
saying. He was
also
leaning
Clip,
into
and
it.
I also think he probably was OD for like a lot of the Clip shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
He got-
Clipping
he
has
got-
killed a lot of people.
Yeah, he
Yes.
got.
I'm not gonna lie.
He got popular off of like not even
Telling
just
him
full
it's
sex,
so
but just
no,
more
you're not
so
gonna
like
work.
him getting
Unacceptable.
drilling into a bitch saying some crazy shit and like making it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's
Making
like,
it
how much do you weigh?
Yeah.
Because
And how much do you make?
he's about the same size as Barry Sanders was. Boom, boom. He like, you can hit the 8 gap like a motherfucker.
I'm about to start squeezing, yo.
No, but I feel like with Kevin Samuels, he's a example of like where social media and influence from like quote unquote nobodies to become somebodies
Yeah.
that's an example of that. The DC Young Fly is an example as well. Like these people made themselves off of social media, and that's why I feel
Yeah.
like I don't know. This is what I mean when I say like be you. Like fuck you mean that nigga DC Young Fly got M's now,
Yeah.
and it coming from that.
Household name.
Bring that in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
But
Black
also,
culture.
also like it takes
Innovation.
But yeah, but listen, it's like let's say for instance, like I see a lot of people that start like being they sales, and then once they get that check and shit, they like fizzle out to like, all right, I'm in the door now, so I don't really gotta
Right.
do the most. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times like certain comedians and shit, they're at where they at because of like they not want to change. I think
They want to be in that
For
box.
example,
Rennie should have not. Rennie did that, and he did. That was terrible. Like he
Yeah.
stopped doing.
I think
Rennie.
like also with Desi Banks is like another example
Funny.
to where he is, but it's like he do like most of the same shit a lot.
But it
It gets gimmicky
he's
to
not
a point
Drewski
where I don't
funny.
want to come see you no
Drewski
more.
can do-
I know
Drewski-
what it's
Desi
gonna
up there.
be.
I know he is for sure, but it's like when you look at when Drewski posts some shit,
He's
it's
funny
like
as fuck,
it
yeah.
ain't gonna be nothing. It don't have to be nothing black or
Black,
white for it to go
you're right.
viral. It's gonna be something like
Drewski
we all can
different.
relate to. Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
different.
So like now, like when I see Desi, everybody that look at Desi is more so like, oh, he the nigga comic. Like you know what I'm saying? He do like the black forces, the white forces shit. Like all right, it's funny. Like all right, I get it.
Yeah, Drewski different though. Like I get it, and I mean, you know, everybody ain't going. You know, that's why that makes people.
And now you see
great.
Drewski in Super Bowl commercials and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? He in movies and all this other shit. I'm like,
I think it's also because the way he invested in himself too. He capitalized off of his fame and like the stuff that he was doing and the spaces he was getting into, and kept taking it to another level while he kept doing what made him popular.
Yeah.
So I think he made it. He kind of not made his own lane, but he definitely like he took off he was intentional about what he was doing. And he took off from that, and I think that you can really see the process, you know, with him. It wasn't just like a pop up. Drewski's like super duper famous. He kept doing stuff that kept his name, you know, circulating.
On a topic like this, like this have nothing to do. We just talking about. I just want to kind of ask this question because, by the way, we was talking about it outside. Jay, we asked him if he did his homework and watched the movie, what is it called? One of Them Days, and he had a little something to say about it. But I just want to briefly touch on this for a second. China, why did you want us to watch the movie again? Like, what was your biggest reason?
What? I didn't have a reason. I didn't want everybody to watch the movie. I think you guys both seen the movie
like months ago.
Yeah,
you talked about it the other day.
Yeah, because you had watched it. You had watched it.
And we had a conversation about it. And he was like, "Let's get Jay to watch it so that we can have a conversation."
I don't like how you hear how he setting this shit up. Jay, please.
No,
like,
she did.
Jay, no, please.
She's trying to duck the smoke.
No, Jay, for real. Do you see how he goes? That's not how it's. Y'all trying to set up. Oh my God, y'all! I hate being on this podcast. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now that this is my last pod.
You ain't even heard the kicker yet, Kyle. You ain't even heard the kicker
Don't do
yet.
it. You really about to do this?
No, good.
Okay, so I didn't watch the movie.
You didn't?
I didn't. He watched it today, and he didn't text back in the group chat.
Are you fucking kidding me?
News to me too.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it's not news to him because I told him right before y'all came inside.
Pause.
Wow.
Right.
No, I didn't know. There's a word missing from that. There's no pause.
Don't call me. Come by my house.
We're done.
When
I'm
I say
gonna go
in
ahead
the
and
group chat,
I'm done with the podcast, y'all. I'm not speaking no more.
I'm at work. I'm like, I read the text like, Jay, did you watch it? And like, I'm like, shit, I'm the only one that ain't watched it.
Nigga ran home on his break.
Niggas on his phone with a corned beef like.
Freemovies.com.
Renew my subscription.
Right. 1 to 3 movies.
Oh
Say
my
that.
God.
I'm like, damn.
All right, so how you feel about it? China didn't know
Y'all want me to be a real nigga? Y'all want me to sit here and fucking lie?
China don't
I didn't
even.
even
I'm
wanna
so
kick-
dead
I
ass
don't even
serious.
think-
Did you want me to lie
No,
and
don't
tell
even say
you I
nothing about
watched
it.
it?
Just let it be. Let's
I don't
just
even
have a
think.
quick
I don't even
Yeah, like I
conversation.
said, this is my last
Did y'all
pod.
even mention what the movie was?
The movie is called just One of Them Days.
Or
some
One of Them
shit.
Days.
It's like a Keke Palmer, SZA. It's like one of them black movies that's like,
No,
this what happened
China
today.
has to watch it now, and we'll have to come back.
No,
to
facts.
Because we all know.
I don't want to watch it, you guys.
Hell no.
Oh, you just made him watch it.
I didn't,
I
wanna
didn't
watch
make him.
it.
Okay, so tell him the rest of the conversation since you telling them stuff with a gnat on your microphone.
That's how you know you kicking that shit right there.
No, for real. He said one more word. I'm gonna hop in.
He's on that.
Hurry up, tell him.
I mean, what else more?
Tell him what the conversation was that we just
I spent my whole
had.
afternoon and evening watching this movie.
He's an asshole. Y'all see the bus he throwing me under? That bitch big as
my
fuck.
daughter today because I'm like, I gotta watch the movie. You know, so I didn't sit here. I'm ready to talk to China about it. I'm like, hey, you know what you thought about the movie? But I didn't watch it. I didn't even watch it type shit. So.
All right, well, we got to just touch on it real quick, y'all. Like, first and foremost, I'm going to
No, I
say
thought
this.
you were gonna say we're gonna wait until I watch it. So
Are you going to
don't-
watch it?
Yes, I
She
don't
has
want to,
to
but I
watch
will.
it.
It's my homework for the movie. I thought because Jay didn't text back, he didn't watch it, so I was like, okay, cool.
I'm not-
Two of us didn't
That's
watch it.
I'm not going to lie.
We're gonna be
If
okay.
we do all of this and we talk about this movie and we only giving it fucking 2 minutes, like, there's no point in waiting another week.
It's gonna be funny to talk about it because China finally watched it.
Okay,
so
fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's fuck it. Let's wait and
It's not
talk
she
about
has
this.
extra homework to do.
Okay, well, let's pivot since we talking about Keke Palmer.
No, let's
No,
let's
that's
go
what we
back
can
to
talk about.
talking
Talk
about
about Keke Palmer,
influencers because I wanted to touch on that AI influencer shit.
But that's the same thing. First, let's talk about this Keke Palmer shit because
Oh, okay, fine. I thought
We
that
already-
was like
no,
a
'cause
good meat and
we was already
potatoes that
talking
we were
about-
saving to the end.
okay,
Okay.
So what we doing?
We're gonna do the Kiki because we're pretty much into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, we already brought it up, so let's just get into
Okay.
it.
So now you can go ahead and touch on that, Mrs. I don't watch homework.
The AI influencers or the Keke Palmer
The
situation?
Keke Palmer shit.
Okay, so basically, I saw this clip that I had sent to the guys at Keke Palmer in an interview, basically talking about, so I came in on the clip. The clip was basically her saying that people look at women of stature and expect them to be dating a man of the same, of the same means or whatever, maybe the same career, like the same, like I said, stature that they're on. And she was speaking about how it's not always realistic and how a man can find a woman off of the streets and nobody questions him, nobody blinks an eye. but they're always looking at a woman, and if she's on Oprah's level, they sit there and they knocking on Stedman, but who is she supposed to date? Barack Obama? And that's literally what she said. And I just thought it was a good,
What you think about
situation for us to tap in on about like the looking at. I honestly don't feel like it should be as much like flack as it is on the woman. Me personally, I do want someone who is doing better than me in some type of sort, which isn't saying that just because they're not like as famous as you or making the same money as you that they're not on that. But like, I do want someone who could teach me something. I want someone who can like lead me and take care of me and take care of the family. And that's just where I'm at.
Pretty long.
No,
But right, goddamn. What is Family Matters? All right. So
it's the end of the episode.
I think that I agree with you because I think the big fucking picture about that is that men lead naturally, and of course a woman is want a man to make her feel like comfortable and led upon, led or have a natural umbrella of safety, whether it's through finances, whether it's through like support or knowledge, spirituality, just anything. Like a man's supposed to lead in that nature. So that's like natural. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like genetically predisposed to women to want that from a woman. So when women do look at another woman like that, side eye, or about just kind of holding the nigga up, it's like you're kind of doing, like, we don't have to do that, sweetheart. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just what it comes from at the end of the day. Like I do think that it's a paradigm shift when you have a woman that got bread and the nigga ain't got shit. Especially a rich woman. She gonna do whatever the fuck she wants to that nigga. She's going to belittle him. She's going to.
So what if he has his own, but it's just not the same stature as her? Because like how she says it, like Oprah and Stedman. Oprah got money that, like, you know what I mean? A lot of people, like, you wouldn't even, dream of touching. So it's like, wouldn't you consider it hard for someone in that stature to find somebody on that same level, especially if they like are like a minority, or you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I do understand that. I do understand that. I was talking to somebody recently about a woman who does have money and who is having problems with finding a man because the conversation is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How many people are in the room that, you know what I mean, that you might even be compatible with that are making that type of money?
But as a woman, you almost gotta kind of, like, it's fucked up, but a little bit. You think about it, but it's just because of the paradigm shift. It's like you gotta belittle yourself a little bit.
I was about to say
That's a strong word. But go ahead.
No, I just feel like
maybe
you
I'm
have
not
to
delivering it right, but that's kind of what you
if
gotta do.
y'all get what he's saying, go into it.
I just think like you just gotta like change like your way of thinking of like how like the world is, like, you know what I'm saying? You like trying to what you were saying,
lead in
like
different
you
ways.
are in the percentile of like a lot of people not making a certain amount of money, especially like if, let's be honest, like black men or like black women, or you know what I'm saying? So like you said, for example, like somebody like Oprah, it's gonna be hard to find somebody at her age you know what I'm saying, that making the same amount of money. That's like it's gonna be hard. So you got to change your way of thinking. Like, all right, let me start dating for security now, or like let me start dating a man that, like, can fix some shit around this motherfucker.
Or has some interest that I have, and we can actually enjoy the time that we spend together. Because yes, I have everything money can buy, but what other fulfillment in life?
And that, like said, you got to change your thinking. You have to understand what a man brings. You got to see what the significance of having a man in your life brings you as a woman, and the financial aspect of it can't be that number one thing for you.
Yeah, because you already got it. So like, what you need a man for?
Exactly.
What you need the man for? What bread for?
We talked about this before.
I will always want. I feel like it's also an extra security for a woman to have a man that has his own. Just because I don't have to worry about it all having to fall back on me.
Exactly,
because something can happen to you, something can happen to me.
Yeah.
But I would like that extra layer of security that, if your shit is gone, but you got something saved up, you got something left over, you got some residual. In the meantime, if it's that type of situation, and then I don't have to carry that brunt, and now my life savings are getting.
But you remember we was talking
about
that on the
Oh, I'll let you keep cooking. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you were saying something.
No, I just didn't get a chance. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's his turn. It's his turn now. It's his turn.
No, I really just agree with the whole sentiment that Sid was cooking. That the society has pretty much changed. You can't really have that same mindset, especially if a woman making that much money. A man has to lead in other ways. You know, he has to show his value in a different way. So, like I said, was saying, you got to show that you're rich in other aspects. You can't keep that paradigm where a woman has that over you.
Yeah.
So I feel like once you feel like, or once that happens, I'm dating a woman that is rich, she should also want to help me out. Not in a sense where like give me money, but like let's put a business
Put me on some
together.
game.
Like,
Put me on some game.
business together.
That could work.
Let's
Introduce me to some
Put me in
people.
rooms with you. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
'Cause I would never wanna-
That's a taught behavior in that position, though.
But I would think the woman,
That's not natural.
If she's looking for a man like that, like you should be looking for a man that is gonna, you know what I'm saying? He probably don't have the money that you have, but he has some qualities that you can put him on a level that
But
we
is
can,
he going to be open to that? Because I think that that's also another conversation that I see with women, like talking to women who are go-getters or
swear to God.
they like to do stuff and they like to socialize and then they don't want to be like raising him or him thinking that I'm trying to mom you when I'm like, hey, babe, I want you to come meet my friends or come meet these people. I want you to start hanging out with more men and I want you to start looking at more business ideas. And it's like, bitch, who do you think you are coming in my life trying to give me
I just think
a
for-
mission or give me a task?
For that dynamic to work, I just think they both got to be open-minded.
Exactly.
And-
Y'all shouldn't
and
even
evolved.
date if you feel like that's the type of person.
But listen-
you can't be a little man if you because listen, like Bobby Brown suffered from that, and Bobby Brown was talented.
He
as
was
fuck,
that
nigga.
but he suffered from that with Whitney Houston.
Yes.
So it's a real thing. Like once they
It
feel
is.
like you, like shit, even Jay-Z, they be calling Jay-Z Beyonce.
Mr. Beyonce.
Crazy.
No, they be on Twitter like, yeah, what does he do? Like,
Right.
you be like,
What?
So, when you see it like that, you kind of accept as a man, like that just kind of comes with it. But I feel like if you really securing yourself, like me personally, if I was ever meet a woman that was like up there, like I know that I don't only bring money to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so much more value like that I can add to this relationship. Now, don't get me wrong. If we get my shit popping like yours too, babe, it's really on.
Oh, we really
I
are.
think a
Yeah.
good
So now you
example
got
of
money
it-
and advice.
I'm saying, and I think a good example right. And I make you laugh.
Right.
And I make you laugh.
A
I'm
good
rich and
example,
laughing.
I don't know if y'all familiar with Todd and Candy. Candy from like
Oh, man,
Housewives.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
her dude was just like a producer on the show at the time. And she always had the bag, but now they open up businesses and restaurants and
Yeah.
shit like that. Like that's the ultimate goal when you not on her level like that.
I mean, a big like image of that is Taylor Swift and what's the boy name?
Travis Kelce?
Travis Kelce.
LOL.
Like Travis Kelce is Travis Kelce.
Yeah,
And
but
he got a
Taylor
bag,
Swift
but
got that
Taylor
Taylor Swift bag.
got
Taylor
a
Swift.
different kind of bag.
They both
Different.
got different kind of bags.
I know, but Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, she
is
the pop star
she's
of
the one
the-
that got
the nation right
bread.
now.
Yeah.
And I don't see them. Now, this is the question I'm asking. I don't know if I'm fucking starting something here, but is that a black thing or is it just?
Yes.
You think
I
that
can-
we
I
have
can-
those
I can
problems in the
say
black
yes.
community or?
I could say yes because most likely I'm not white, so I don't know, but from what I see, with white people, like they encourage each other to put money away for themselves if they haven't already, but they usually already, when they have money like that, they have their own teams and investors and stuff like that, so they spend money together. But it's not like a.
So it ain't
I
mine,
gotta put
yours.
you on. I gotta like they might introduce each other to people because they be around
Okay, so what'd you
important
feel?
people all the
You-
time.
I think it's hard to group everybody into like one
White or black type
because
shit.
honestly, personally, I would think it's sexist. Like I would think it's more like a men thing. Like I think as a man, most men ultimately won't feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like they want me to be the breadwinner. Like if my
Exactly.
woman is really talented at something, like if she has something she's like a goal or she really wants, like I gotta respect that. But 9 times out of 10, no man really
My
wants
bad,
a
bro.
woman, whether they white or white or black. They don't really want to be taken care of by a
Exactly.
woman.
Yeah. I mean,
They have some type of
dynamic.
issues.
Yeah, I've been in
I just mean the aspect of like what China was kind of saying and what you were saying was just like help me. Oh, you got something going? Shit. Oh, help me get all my shit so I can do my shit.
If you're not already doing some shit.
I think that. Listen, we was
that's
talking
a
about
partner thing.
Remember
I think
we was
that's
talking. That's what
partners.
I'm saying.
I don't think that's
Remember we
all
was
black.
talking about. You wasn't on the pod at the time, but
Give 'em the spot.
we was talking about the Wags show. Wags.
Oh,
which
yeah.
Is, remember that? So
Yeah.
that was Chad
Chad
Ochocinco
Mm-hmm.
and his woman. At that point, Wags was based. The show was an idea of women not being wives of past players and past boxers, past whatever, but they have their own bag now. They're the breadwinners, in a way.
Okay.
So, in this particular situation, the main wag was Chad Ochocinco's chick. Now Chad got his bag, but she had a real estate bag that's crazy and merged with another team, and then it just went up. They sat down with a lawyer, and the relationship was over right there. Because she was like, oh, I had this before. No, he can't touch this. He got to give me $400K if he cheats. And he was like, bitch, like, what? Like, but she was like, I make all the money. I make most of the money, so why would I? He was just like, I had a bet. But whole ego, like literally, their relationship was done right there.
He got
Ego
a new chick now too, though, I think.
Huh?
He got a new chick.
Of course he did. They was supposed to get married. That was the meeting with the lawyers before the marriage. And then it broke their relationship, but because right there, her love for him, that softness that she delivered the whole up until that point, was gone when they started talking about the money.
But I gotta be
She was
hard
a
about my
different
money.
kinda-
I've earned this, and if she had kids before him, which I'm sure at this age
Yes.
she did, just like that conversation that
agree.
they were
Helping
having,
myself,
was it
yeah.
on the what was it, the Breakfast Club?
What?
I don't know. No, it wasn't the Breakfast Club. No, it was was it Joe Budden's podcast where it was a white girl on the podcast, and it was the dude's girl or whatever, and they were like, if he was like, if I ever go through something, I'm sure she'll help me out. And then she was like, no, that's the money that's from my divorce that's going for my kids.
I don't
And
remember
like
that.
everybody was like, I don't know. It was like
Damn,
a
I
weird
didn't see that.
conversation.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
deep.
just like when that money is set aside for your kids and like you're a parent.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
I don't know. I feel like when it was a white woman, you know what I mean, saying it,
Yeah.
and I think they
I
were
don't
trying
know
to
how I
make it
feel
a
about
thing
that
that it was a relationship with a white man or whatever. But it doesn't matter. I feel like when you have something set aside and you know that is for your kids and to make sure that I'm good if anything ever happens, I don't understand why that has to be
That's what life insurance
shared
for.
funds.
Yeah.
That's what life insurance for.
Everybody don't. I mean, what if she do have life insurance? You still want, like you said, some people want to have liquid funds. Some people want to have
I
money.
get it,
where,
but
you know,
if you my chick and you really down, I'm down, and you talking about something. No, that's my what's the name? Like you can't give me a piece of that. Get a nigga back on his fucking feet, like, or to get me out of the whatever hole I'm in. I don't agree with that. I don't.
I don't think it's like that, but I think it's just like we're not gonna be looking at that money for that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have my own shit, but if I
Better
have
hope I don't
something
got the
set
code
aside,
to that motherfucker. Like
that's crazy as
you better hope
fuck.
I ain't got the goddamn the fucking card on file, nigga. Shit.
I don't know. I don't know if I feel like that's me and my ex-husband's money for our kids that we had. I don't see why. I don't see why me and you didn't come together and have our own bag.
Yeah.
That we would touch if something happened. Why we gotta touch
I would just-
my kids' money?
More than that, though, and then we're gonna try to wrap this topic up. I was just basically saying, is that a white? That's what I'm asking, is a white or black thing, because I feel like that black woman definitely deserved everything that she worked for. I agree with that. Let's just make that clear. But it really became about that love shit was out the door when they start talking about the finances.
Well, I
And
just think-
I've seen black women that get into that bag and try to maintain that. They lose a sense of like I ain't gonna say a softness, because that's almost like fucked up. But
was
they
she
lose
demeaning him at all?
in a way.
I just think
Like
when it
speaking
comes
down on
to
him?
In a way.
when it comes to the stigma of like marriage, and like once both of y'all, like when big money is involved in marriage, it's like looked at like a business now.
But men would
Marriage
never
is a
handle it
business.
that way, though. Men would never handle it that way.
know
That's
we
not
talked about that
true.
before.
I don't think
I'm
that's
telling you.
true.
Wait,
And
what
I
you
think
saying?
that
I'm saying, like, if it was the opposite, it was like, okay, let's say if he on the table, he got the more money, and you love her and you know that you're not gonna cheat on her. All right, cool. If that happened, if I cheat, I should give you the money, because at this point I fucked up the relationship.
Right.
Cool, blah 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 blah.
that's what prenups are for, though,
Yeah.
right?
A lot of times
That's in
when
the
men,
prenup. That's in
But a lot of people
Exactly.
get touchy about even having
no,
a prenup.
I'm not even just talking about that.
Right,
go
I'm
ahead,
talking
cook
about
it
the
up,
fact
cook it up.
that men with money a lot of times they'll probably set terms and stuff like that. But the love ain't out the window after once we start to get into the finances, because we know that's another way of we showing our love is that security. That's embedded in our genetics.
If you're built that way.
how we
I
care.
think that's case to case. 'Cause
That's what I'm
honestly,
saying. A lot of
if
niggas
I'm
can be
talking about
selfish
me
if
and
they
my
wanna
woman, and
be.
we going to the table to sit down. I honestly feel like we come in, you leave what you came with.
Yeah.
Period. Like,
What
I
if she
feel the
was the
same,
one
too.
that was taking, like, she was the one helped you with through the wire type shit?
what you mean? Like
Okay,
Like
so
the building blocks. She
yeah.
was the one helping you
If I-
build those blocks and put them in place.
if we
and-
we put like a business together, we split the business 50-50.
What if it's
Okay,
like not even
well-
a business and she like just supported you through the shit? Like babe, I need
Thanks for
like I
being a
need
good
you
wife.
to I need you to count my
Thanks for doing your
inventory. I
job.
need you to
Oh, you did a good job as being a
I need
wife.
you to
job.
answer these calls.
Keep
I
up
need
the
you to
good work.
schedule my health appointments. I need you to
Well,
da
yeah.
da da. You know what I mean?
All that shit account
I
for-
need you
all
to
that
be
shit
here
account
for
for
me through my
something.
surgeries.
No.
I need you to
All
da
that
da
shit
da.
account for something.
No.
Just personally, like
No.
you was being a wife, I was being a husband. Shit
No.
did not work
You're
out.
my wife.
I don't feel like I should have to give you money because we broke up. Like,
Okay,
I
so
took
you,
I took you to the doctor.
I also
wait,
don't
you
believe that I have to
M's.
maintain your way of living just because you're used to living this way with
I
me.
think that's
I don't. I
garbage.
think that's that's
with you.
where I draw the line. I don't
okay.
think I have to maintain your way of life because you're used to living that way with me. We aren't together no
It's a-
more.
it's a
I
bigger-
don't provide for you no more.
It's a bigger
Period.
picture. You, as a husband, you were taking care of your wife like you were supposed to, and yeah, there was a expectancy now or how you live. Your car, you got this car because you could afford it because your husband was able to afford it. You got this
Keep your car.
business and the lights and the gas cost this much because your husband was paying this, and you wouldn't have got it if it wasn't for the finances that was in the household as a married couple. So now when y'all get divorced, it ain't no way she's gonna be able to. It's almost like you telling her to say fuck what she did in life being your wife because y'all didn't work out. No, that's where alimony and shit come from because you still do gotta at least give her a cushion to get the fuck. To get her
No,
own
I-
shit.
I
Yeah,
get
because
that part.
alimony
That's
is
like-
I
only for
agree
a
with that
limited amount
part.
of time, right? Alimony only go for so long.
I don't know.
But I
the
know
facts
it's
of it,
also
but it
based
should
off
be.
of your income, and I feel like to a certain extent that does not make sense because like I'm literally. I respect it and I like to hear your point of view on that because it is very important. But it's just like you are you are an able-bodied adult who has your own responsibility of taking care of your own life. If I did you the luxury of providing a life for you because you're my life partner and I got this, so you got this. Yeah, but like once we decide to split ways and hopefully we're doing it amicably, if I'm saying amicably,
yeah.
had to get that right. Boy. I just feel like be cool. Like
That's
make sure
kinda
that while we
selfish.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I feel like
I
you
don't
have
agree
to
with
look
that,
out for
Kyle.
yourself.
I don't know,
You
man.
have to. Selfish is. I feel like
Selfish
selfish
is
is what
strong.
you want to
When you
call it.
divorce, if she cheated on you, then yeah,
I'm
it's
about to
her
say-
fault.
I'm about to say, first off, we gotta figure out how we got to
Exactly,
How we
because
came
you're
to
right.
this point.
Because you're right. The circumstances
that can change
matter.
everything.
That's a big
Now,
thing.
I do agree with. Let's say if you know what I'm saying, I came in with the money and you wasn't the breadwinner, but you helped elevate us. Like
Yeah.
if you added something to this pot, you added something to this business, you took me to the next level.
Bookkeeping.
No, not appointments, not cooking.
No,
I'm saying, like,
bookkeeping is like
that's how you
accounting
do it.
basically.
Okay,
and shit.
Yeah, if I had you on the payroll,
Yeah, like
It's working for you,
No,
like-
you got a
But you still
business. You got to pay everybody.
Why do I get you? Like, why do you get
$2 million.
If your wife is bookkeeping, she's saving you so much
Yeah,
money.
'cause you don't have
by
to
not
hire
paying her
somebody.
that
Always
much.
draw up how much the average person would have been doing.
Over the
Jay,
years,
I'm telling you.
But no, wait. Over the, I'm asking you, is it over the years that you're giving her, over the years
make
that
a
she put
cereal.
all that work
Yes.
in?
I would have
And
my
then-
lawyer. I would have my lawyer.
But none of the
calculate
wifely duties, though.
No, you're not getting paid to be a
If
wife.
she was your homemaker and you
Jay.
let her do stay at home mom, stay at home wife.
no, I'm
Yeah,
not.
she's a stay-at-home.
Nope.
Hold on.
Nobody.
Time out, Kyla.
I'm
Nobody put a gun to her
asking.
head. Nobody put a gun to her head and made her do any of these things.
She don't have her own money now because
Jay,
you
is that
retired,
her-
though, right?
While we're together, did she not know this? Like, I'm confused.
That's crazy work.
I'm with you, Jay.
While we got
That's
married,
crazy.
Where's the love at in this whole marriage?
It's not about that at this point.
Nothing
Listen,
was
it
with
could have
love.
been a maximum amount of love in a relationship. It's over now. And in this scenario,
You're right, it's over now.
in this
Of course.
scenario,
I'm heartbroken.
wait, in this scenario, the husband didn't cheat. Okay, in this
Right.
scenario, the husband didn't cheat.
We just didn't work out.
We didn't work out. A good faith.
A good faith.
Meaning that this is what I should give you to make sure you set yourself up for the future because I was the breadwinner. You did help elevate or did help make sure I ate when I fucking came home after a long day. You did do my bookkeeping. You did make sure my kids were this and that. I didn't have to miss meetings or miss opportunities, or I was able to go to California.
All the
because
stress
you had
that
it
she
all
put
down.
on herself.
This is crazy.
Did you not do what you were supposed to do? Did you not do what your part of it? Did you not, like, you did your job as a husband, she did her job as a wife.
Did you though?
Baby,
So
did
where does
not
it go
work.
down? So
We
where does it
got,
go
we
down
got
the
baby
middle?
daddy, baby mama thinking.
Did you?
We got baby mama,
No,
baby daddy.
can we
That's
think-
baby mama,
No,
baby daddy.
honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. And you know how I fuck with my baby mama. If like, I would never have her out here broke, but But at the end of the day, like
You're not obligated to it.
life,
Yeah, like, why would I-
maintaining
I
your
didn't say
life.
Buy the
I was
bitch a
like,
dress
no,
every
no.
5. I'm talking about like setting her, give her a
Send her
number.
for life. No, I'm not saying
No,
like,
not life. Not Jeff Bezos. We ain't talking about that. We talking about.
You did say a certain amount of time, like
Yeah,
alimony.
I say an alimony amount, and you up in this
but
scenario.
I don't have
you
to
up.
buy you Benzes and shit just because you're used to Benzes and shit.
no.
Bitch, you gonna get this Toyota Camry and you gonna get the fuck on.
So listen,
You gotta-
she's not, but
I
she's not going to
believe-
do that. You know she's not going to do that.
But it
So now
shouldn't,
it's
it
going to
shouldn't
go.
even be no question. I shouldn't have to maintain your life.
I don't want to
That's what I'm
maintain.
talking
I don't want to maintain.
You're not
your,
getting
well, I don't want to
Birkins to
maintain
the use of?
your what is the word that's the opposite of necessities, like your needs.
Luxury, like you.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. Your wants. I
I
don't.
get
I
my
don't have your
nails done
luxuries.
by the
I don't have to.
$500 bitch every fucking week. No,
By the
you
will
don't.
of God,
no
you do not
more.
have to maintain a woman's luxuries.
So let me
But-
ask you-
But their necessities, yes.
Okay, let me ask you this.
At least until she could do it herself.
No, we are
let's
cooking.
be realistic in real life. When
Come on, please.
I'm gonna break it down.
He's at the stove now.
A guy that has a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And let's just say, for instance, I'm pretty much penny pinching, giving her, we divorced, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give you this Toyota Camry, blah blah blah. I'm gonna give you this. And you think that's gonna work? And like a woman being like, oh, you got me fucked up, nigga. You got a Benz in your driveway. You got this
Yeah,
nice
that
ass
wouldn't
house.
matter at
You
that
got
point.
this. Then we gotta keep going to court. We gotta keep figuring out. We gotta
Said
do this.
that wouldn't matter. There has to be in this scenario.
one-time
It's a
thing.
one-time thing.
That's not
If you're
realistic
married,
though.
it's-
I'm
it's-
telling
In
you.
this scenario, this person is up that we talking about. Let's get this straight. This person is up. Okay, 50 Cent or some shit. Okay. This is what we agreed on because I understand what you gave up to be my wife, right? Because I was up. This is the amount that I'm agreeing to pay you monthly for the next 3 years. You have that time, and this is a fair amount. You have that time to make sure your life is comfortable.
Yeah, start a business.
To where you can do whatever you need to do.
something.
Because I can't, as a husband and as an ex-husband, you should not leave your ex-wife fucked up like that at all.
Let me ask you, like,
Period.
you switched the dynamic earlier. Like, let's say if it's the same thing. Let's say as
Vice
a man,
versa.
I gave up
Yeah.
my life to support my wife.
But that's what
And you know what I'm saying? We didn't work out. She done with me. The dick was not hitting no more. She got Chris Brown over there now.
they would
She
never
just-
let that
So
slide.
would she be like, you know what?
I mean, they are letting it
would she
slide
sit
with
down at the
Offset,
table and be
right?
like- Offset had to ask for spousal support.
But he did. I mean,
Why would it-
But do you see what I'm talking? But go ahead.
Hold on, go because I'm about to. Why can't he get spousal support?
Jay, I'm listen.
should
I'm about
not
to tell
be
you what-
asking for
This
that.
is,
I'm gonna
you gotta
tell you
remember
why.
why. You gotta remember why we came down this slope. We talked about the roles of a man compared to a roles of a woman and why the paradigm shift is different based off of money. A man is inclined to do that. They're not going to never look at you
Why are we
like
going to
that.
keep going off of society norms and we know
No,
this
that's not a society norm. That is like
You trying to say physics, like how you know what I'm saying?
no,
Like, as a
just
man,
even like that's like we talking God, we talking society norms, we talking about any. They're never. That's like a dad when we do mom and dad and who the baby should be with. They're never gonna just out their mind thinking that since you just an amazing dad, you should go with.
I agree, but that's not. I don't think that's a good analogy.
No, I'm just using
so.
Go ahead.
You said that you don't think that Offset should get spousal support.
No,
Now, her first album, you know who Pen that is?
I get it.
Her mixtape. You know who Pen that is?
I get it.
She blows up. She gets successful. She actually got more successful than Offset.
That's what's up.
Then she, in the middle of that, she breaks him up with the Migos. She got into
did.
his head. She told him about their paperwork.
Jay, no!
she did.
You pressed the Offset? You gotta break them fingers off.
But Pete,
Hold on, I'm gonna finish.
No,
so
you-
the
I'm
Migos
let you cook,
career,
you cook.
that trajectory changed. Offset did end up going solo, but I personally don't think that was the best thing for his career.
course
you do.
Not at all.
Migos is literally one of the groups that's actually better as a
Exactly.
group.
Yeah, for
Exactly.
So he
sure.
let her get in his head. Now they're done. His career, don't get me wrong, like every now and again, he got some, like he'll do a song that'll pop, and I'm not shitting on Offset's career, but I personally feel like his career would not have, like, it would have been better and bigger if he would not have dealt, like, put his shit to the side and was probably fucking with, his wife, as a husband should have.
I don't never feel
Now
like he put
things
it to
didn't
the
work.
side though.
What?
What did he
That
put to
man
the
was
side?
cheating the whole time.
What did he put to the side?
He didn't put anything to the
I don't
side.
think necessarily because we wasn't in their house, but I feel like personally, I think just the pen that he helped. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not a rapper. She's come out and said she doesn't write on rap.
I agree.
If I helped you get to that level, you have to break me off. We don't work no more.
No, yeah, give me royalties.
It's a business now.
Give me. I didn't. I shouldn't have.
She don't
Spousal
even-
support?
I'm gonna say, hold on.
No.
I'll say, why would we do
When
royalties?
you have your
She don't-
own
she
shit,
don't
your
even have
own
no
legacy,
Exactly.
your
Give
own
me
money,
royalties.
you're
What
the
we
nigga.
cover-
But she don't have royalties or her own
She
shit.
trying to run masters.
Sorry.
I'm saying if I put pen to pad and I wrote for you
Bitch,
and
give me $100K $10K every month.
My
Like,
point-
that's all I need.
Kyrie, what he's saying is Cardi doesn't even own her own royalties. So,
So
it's
how
like,
I'ma
where I'm
get
gonna get
royalties?
royalties from shit that you don't even own.
I get it, but spousal support is wild, bro.
I need my money some way. I need my money somewhere.
I'm pretty
feel
sure
like he's only asking for spousal support to be petty.
He
I don't
is.
agree with that. I think he's doing it from a
He probably
business
fucked up.
standpoint.
Nah, man.
As a
That
business,
too.
probably fucked
That
up.
too.
Possible, but like,
But that's his
as a
fault. He
man,
has a
as
gambling
a man,
problem.
just because I got nuts as a man, I got to sit there and be like, man, it's a $250,000. I got to turn on just because I'm a man. I know the nights I was up there writing, what I could have been writing for myself, helping
Yeah,
my
I need
niggas
some- I need
cook.
some bread.
I can't get my money just because I'm a man, but run me my pen.
I'm nothing.
I'm
I'm only nothing because like, and this is just opinion.
Then you-
This is an opinion based thing.
Then you going around with this fly ass, handsome ass nigga. Oh, I need my
I
bread.
need my coat.
I need
think
my
that's
bread.
fair.
If I was thinking about it, that probably
If he did right by her and he wasn't cheating on her and he wasn't publicly embarrassing her and he wasn't doing all the
exactly.
shit, I'm not like.
No, I agree.
If he was actually a
I
good
agree.
husband and like even if all that stuff that you said was true, if that paired along with him being a good
Exactly.
husband and then some reason somehow not because I'm gambling I went broke, I'll let that cook.
Now you snapping though, because we can't forget that.
Then you can have spousal support because you did all your duties as a husband. But if you literally publicly fucking around on me, you got me
cheated
going
her
to
plenty
jail.
of
That's why we
You
get,
got me
but
going to
that's
court.
Ultimately, not all of my doing led us to a divorce. We know why we're getting a divorce, so we get it for a reason. So now I can't get any.
So you
basically
can't be
you're saying-
you can't be mad
Get-
anymore. You're
get
the
your
reason
money
why
the
we're
right
divorced.
way,
I'm
though.
not mad. I
Like,
just
if
want my
you're
money.
coming
Right, I'm saying like, we got
Not
a
as
divorce.
It's
spousal,
business.
I'm not
spousal
asking.
support.
Not
Go
spousal
after
support.
the
Yeah,
go after the
go after-
label.
exactly.
Go after the label
Do
and
it
get
that
your money
way.
for the
See, I
I
royalties.
wasn't
that
writing
you-
for the label. I was writing for Cardi.
No, but your pen. You
They're
got
paying
proof that
her
you did a pen.
for the song that you did.
Period.
If, get
That's
your
one
money
way
the
to
right
handle
way.
it, and that's cool. That's how you would do it. Or
the easier way.
Because
The way
if I try to go
Offset's
against
going.
Young
He
G's,
just
like, if I try to
jealous,
go against
bro.
Atlanta Records
He is.
lawyers, the niggas is gonna fucking do me like
Milk me
Diddy.
dry.
Now I really need
Rico.
spousal support.
I'm like Rico.
What you mean I'm gonna arrest
Whole mansion full of baby oil now.
Nigga, now you owe every version of Migo money.
Not doing that. I'm just gonna go after Cardi. You know what I'm saying? And again,
Nah,
some
man.
niggas gonna be like, hey, "You a hoe for that?" And they're like, "That's cool." While I'm counting up the end.
I don't
money.
think it'll make you all. It just I feel like the priorities about. I just feel like the priorities will be wrong because I don't think a man should go into no relationship with the idea of you owe me this money. Or da, da, da.
I don't think no
men should do that.
person. Why is it a man thing?
Because
No
we just got different
person,
roles,
and that's
bro.
why I feel how I feel about
That's
that girl
weird
cradle
to me.
robbing
We
that
got
little
different
boy.
roles,
That's
bro.
scary
We
to
just got
marry
different
then.
roles, bro.
What you think you just here to be a bank? Like, what do you mean we got
Listen,
provide?
What's that sound, y'all?
I know that sound weird as fuck. What y'all heard that saying? I'm a fuck it up. I'm paraphrasing, but like a man who finds a good woman finds a good thing. Like, and that's big because a woman
But a good woman, not
Yeah,
a
a good
vindictive ass
woman-
bitch.
provides another cloak for a man to be that nigga he gonna be one
So
day.
you think Travis Hunter's wife? You think she loves him?
Listen, we choosing
No, I'm
weird.
just you
We
really
choosing weird.
confusing me, Kyrie. Like,
I don't think so.
So
Jay,
she should get all the money just
Jay,
because she's a good wife. Like, that's a wife
That's
that
why
loves
I
him.
was scared for
she
that
made
boy.
grits.
Jay,
Ooh, she made grits and eggs.
I'm not gonna choose her. Hold on.
Terrible life.
Hold on. I'm not gonna choose her. You shooting, you shoot right for the crazy shit. I'm talking about a man who finds a good woman. A man who finds a good woman finds a good thing. You know, nigga, you was eating Lunchables before she came by. You weren't.
Period.
You weren't taking your meds. You weren't fucking.
You
know
were
what I'm
buying
saying?
Alright, let's
sandwiches
get
at the
me
gas
another-
station.
What about what she wasn't doing that either though? You know what
We
I'm
don't know
saying?
what she was.
You just said.
What about? I'm gonna give you another example. What about Will and Jada then?
Oh, you're shooting. You're
Would
bringing
she
up some
leave with
crazy
what she
shit.
came with? Would she leave with what she came with? Would she leave with what she came with? That's a yes or no, y'all.
Probably not.
What would you say?
Take
about to
take Will up
she about
top,
to
and
take
she the
Will,
one
and that's the only
cheating.
reason why Will's staying.
Do we think she should leave
I'm
with
not
what
gonna
she
lie.
came with?
I ain't got much to say about that one.
Did she help build his
Only
shit?
because it's so much to unpack from that. It's so much unpack.
She fucked August
I mean,
Alsina. That was enough.
Okay,
Nah,
but
nah,
look,
it's so much
what
to
if we
unpack.
put it into the simple terms? They were both doing at least cool enough to be
Leave what you came with.
okay.
Leave what you came with.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the reason why they ain't getting a divorce.
They had an agreement, had an understanding about their relationship. They are divorcing. I think that
They're still stars
they're
in their
good
own
enough.
right.
I personally think Will would always make sure she's straight anyway. I don't think he
Yes.
would.
See, and I don't
This
think
bitch
when I
was
say
fucking
like,
somebody in my house. That is crazy
I'm
to
not
me.
saying I'm gonna leave my
fucking
He
niggas
was
in
fucking
the house.
niggas.
We ain't got that on
exactly.
proof. We got that on proof. We got her and him, and she said yes. I had an entanglement with August.
when I say leave
And
what
he
you
looked
came
at her and
with,
said,
An entanglement. He finished the word for
"Touche."
it.
He was like, so
Touche.
the entanglement happened after.
Right.
Oh, right.
He helped her find the words for that.
I'm not saying leave, like, I would never leave her, like, fucked up. Like, I'm not saying that. But
Depends on what she did to me, though.
if we say we taking cheating
honest.
off the table, I would never leave my ex-wife because that mean I had loved you enough to marry you. So, or like, you know, that's my kid's
for
mother.
sure.
I would never just leave you out the dry. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not...
Providing your life for you.
I don't feel the obligation.
For the rest of your life,
like,
no.
That's kind of...
Like, I got somebody who can call her ex-husband whenever she needs something, and she thinks that he will always come through, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't know how that...
We're gonna wrap up, but I think that's a good conversation because at the end of the day, this proves that we don't have a understanding about what a relationship consists of, as far as like a healthy, strong relationship and gender roles and all of that shit. We don't
I
understand.
think it's maybe it's more than one way to do things.
It is.
I
A lot
agree.
of times we try to, and I know you
I
know
agree.
kind of like push back, and not to say maybe that's a bad word for it, but I feel like we get into these society norms when it's okay to do what works for you.
Yeah,
Like,
do it your way.
it's
Everything
different.
is case by case.
Everybody is different. Like, well, I see when I see what they doing, I gotta be like, oh, that shit probably working for them. And that's
I
why
think
they
that
happy
was
for 20
Kiki's
years.
point too.
Yeah.
I think that was her point too.
Yeah.
Like, why are we so hyper
can't-
fixated
yeah.
on how
I
people
agree.
do
We
their shit?
can't let society dictate what goes on in our
And now
house.
you
Right.
right.
That'd be the
on a
only
good
thing.
man because society said that
Yeah.
you can't.
That could have been the best relationship of your
listen,
life.
if you
Most
like to- if you
compatible
like to-
person for you.
If you like taking care of a bum ass nigga, then
Yeah.
that's so
Right.
be
There's
it.
a lot of
By all
women that
means.
love fixer up
They do.
projects.
Yes,
There's
they
a
do.
lot of women that
Kiki
so,
Palmer, she seems like she do because that's
I done
what
heard,
she-
I done heard that out of a chick's mouth to be like, you just got too much stuff going on.
I've heard that too. I've heard that too. And I was like, bitch, what? Like,
You
what?
want to do? I don't know. I don't know. You can't tell other people what they want, but I feel like it's really important to keep in mind like what works for you. Like you said, like what we say earlier. Just because somebody might not be of a certain financial means or popularity type of stature, that doesn't mean that they don't have something for you. You know what I mean? Make sure that's your little shit. You know.
So, this is a good topic at the end of the day. I'm talking to Jeremy.
Yo, I think we ended the podcast.
That's all.
That's all.
Nah,
folks.
but
right.
I wanted to touch on the topic, man, and I think there's been this real scary. I wanted to hop on this shit. We could talk. Now I think about it, we could kind of touch on the war shit a little later in the pod, y'all. But because you know, we got to talk about it. It's what's happening today. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the shit that I feel like will aid the war eventually, which is AI. Now, I ain't gonna lie. We had a conversation about AI before on the pod.
Yeah.
And I think we had old girl was here before and we was talking about like she was saying she like AI and I was like, man, I don't trust AI and whatever. But and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't use AI before to design some shit. Meaning like I literally was like, yo, put distress right here and da-da-da. And I was like, oh my god, I could literally design my fucking idea with AI. I was like, remember, I was happy as fuck. I designed like 20 fucking things, and I was just like, yo, this AI is different. You chat GBT shit. You have conversations with chat GBT. I don't know if I'm putting you out there, but yeah. I didn't.
I don't give a motherfucker. I be on that bitch like,
Conversations with it.
I don't know.
That's therapy.
And I was like, what do you think this message sound like? Like, if I send this to you and here's the context around the situation, what do you think? Like, what are the outcomes? Or
And
you know,
chat GBT would literally say, well, this sounds
like, I
kind
don't
of
know, girl.
condescending.
You came off kind of hot when
You feel what I'm saying? And AI is like.
I'm like, damn. I guess I did.
And women are using ChatGPT at a high level right now.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm being honest. I've seen AI do some crazy shit that is beneficial, right? But then we get to the point where now like we were just talking about how clipping and the social media and fixated ideas and thoughts and whatnot. We don't know what to trust anymore.
yeah.
We don't know what's real or what isn't. I love that Twitter has this thing, or X, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it,
Grok.
has this thing where they tell you that something is AI generated video. Y'all notice that shit?
It's
Yeah.
the AI feature too.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
I love that
it's the
because
AI feature that tells you if shit is AI.
see, so then we get to a point where now, like he was talking about Kanye albums, like he was like, I'm not gonna lie, said this when he dropped that. It's been a long time coming. He had a clip. Said was like, that sound like AI. That sound like AI.
We've been going through this for
I was like, how?
years
Why? It
almost
sound
now.
like and he was on the money because the whole album wound up like predominantly being AI.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, damn, okay, well, we get to a point where now I seen some shit fucked me up, and we was chopping it with a and we said we're gonna bring it on the pod. AI influencers.
Oh my goodness.
It's legit AI generated people. I'm talking about with personalities. Cock that T girl, like literally.
They had a bitch eating fried chicken with black
seen, like, the
scent.
crab
She sounded
legs.
like a
Crab
white
legs.
girl.
Yeah, the crab legs.
She sounded like she sounded very Valley-ish using.
I couldn't believe it. Like literally, like they had a whole. I mean, it's not just them sitting talking like, what are we about to talk about today? It was like they going out. Showing other people
seen that,
yeah.
AI friends and
They
shit.
at the club. They at the AI
I mean,
club.
they can make a whole vlog with
Yes.
this AI shit.
They got
You
a
see the-
full day.
beside
Wake up to
They
go
got
to
a
sleep.
they got an Instagram page with one of the guys doing AI, and he's doing like dirt bike riding like through the hood, and I'm like, this shit is fucking crazy, bro.
Bro, that's
And he's like, yeah, he like y'all real niggas ain't fucking with the AI nigga though. I'm like, this is crazy.
bro. It was a nigga that was battle rapping a AI, and I was like, how can you beat AI? Like, what are you talking about? And the AI came out with like comebacks
heat
that was
for
fire.
real.
That's crazy.
I think that shit kind of scary when I'm thinking
Bruh.
about.
Isn't it?
I honestly feel like we're gonna be around a generation to see some of the craziest shit. Like,
Yes.
We
I
are.
kind of said like off air, like some of the shit we not supposed to see or supposed to be doing. Like I'm like big into spirituality and religion. Like I kind of feel like, and I hate to really like get too deep into it, but I really feel like we're gonna be the like generation that don't really see the end of this shit, because like we tapping into some shit that we not supposed to be doing.
Niggas gonna be fucking robots.
Man, like robots.
Niggas already
something.
fucking
The whole thing with
robots.
the AI, like the most
a
scary
horny ass
thing-
nigga,
The most
boy.
scary
I'm
thing.
bending a robot over, man.
You a sick ass nigga. No, I think the scary shit though. I
That
think
just
they gonna
scared
really
me.
be able to like manipulate like us. Like they'll be able to put us in crimes.
Yes.
Put us. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen one. Like, it's like a year ago where a mother had got scammed because her like son had called. She thought her son had called because it sounded just like him.
Oh yeah, on the phone.
Yeah, ma, I need an emergency. I
They
got
sent the
arrested.
money,
And I was
yeah,
in jail. She just sent them money. I'm like, man, in about another 2-3 years, they're gonna have it to where you can
Oh my
FaceTime.
gosh.
You really think your mother talking to you? You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Boom, 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 and like it's
That's
just
the-
You
that's
know
the-
where they're
that's
gonna
what the
start with
Terminator
that
was
though,
about.
Jay?
Yeah.
They're gonna start with, oh, your so and so passed away. We'll just upload a couple pictures, or upload a video, or upload a voice note, or upload a compilation
an
of these things,
episode
and
of
you
Black
can.
Mirror.
Yes,
They have
but
an
that's
episode
what
of
they're
Black
gonna
Mirror,
start
like-
it watching. And you could talk to them on voice thingy. And then if y'all noticed, a couple years ago they had a Super Bowl commercial where they were it was before when they were upload. You know how everybody was making an AI generated me, and like you could make like studio looking pictures, or they could play. Does anybody remember that? Where they it was like a Pixar or Pixify or something. You upload your picture and they'll make you in different AI
Oh
situations.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah.
going.
Yeah, I remember
and that's
that,
where they got a lot
But
of those
they
images from still now.
They nobody reads the terms and conditions, and they were giving their rights
Yep.
away to their pictures.
Yep.
They ended up in the Super Bowl commercial. They took this dude. They took a couple random people. They put their image on a robot and had the robot inside the game. And they like were advertising the robot inside the game, like, hey, this is a robot sitting next to you. Da 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 da. He got a little chip in his head. Blah blah blah. And then somebody was like, hey, bro. That's my fucking face.
Yeah.
I did not tell you could use my. And they're like,
Yo, you gotta
actually,
show me that,
you
yo.
did.
That's
Actually,
wild.
you did give me the permission to use your face when you clicked accept and you uploaded all your pictures.
Yeah, that's
You gave me the
see,
rights
that's
to
scary,
your
bro.
likeness.
Them baby pictures when people was doing that baby shit.
Same
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I done did that too,
A lot of
man.
people pictures is in that archive.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And
bro.
people can upload your picture. You don't even have to give them the rights. You know what I mean? You might not have never did it, but somebody could have did it with your pictures
that is what the
and
Terminator
gave
is
your
about.
likeness
Yeah.
away.
That is what the Terminator about. You remember on the Terminator, he was like, he got on the phone when he's like, "Mom, I'm scared," and da da da. He made his voice, and she was like, "Okay, I'm coming." I'm like, oh, like this is what where we're headed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
Right
gonna
there.
start incorporating in the judicial system first, where they're gonna start letting be like AI police officers, because they're like they got like all this intelligence, so they're
They
gonna be able to
already got
like
it.
the crime is gonna be cracked down to the highest degree with no, and then now since it's an AI individual and they using information based shit to
Right.
do this, they don't
That
even have
people are
compassion.
feeding it.
They don't even have compassion. They don't even know how to be compassionate.
But this is what I was trying to touch on when the Kanye shit first jumped off, because I just feel like when we start accepting bullshit like that,
Yeah.
it makes it more acceptable to the other shit. Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
here, bro.
So like, even when like you be like, oh no, it's cool, it's gonna all right. When niggas start thinking that shit cool, they gonna be like, all right, let's do some more to it. Since they fucking with this, let's do this, let's do this, let's
They
do
thought
this.
it was cool to use
it's
that
already here.
AI song in the rap beef.
It was
Yeah,
lame
I know.
as
How was
fuck.
that cool?
That was lame as
But
fuck.
that's what I'm saying. But a lot of people took it and they like, bro, even though it was AI, it was fire.
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z.
But I
it's
think all the
little
rappers-
things
we
that
got
lead
Snoop
us
voice
into
rapping like
that.
Drake.
Yeah, the masses hated it though. They was like, yeah, that's just
that's whack,
just
bro.
terrible.
We in a scary time. Like even with all the cars, some of the technology with the robots, some
Teslas.
shit, like some of the shit we like. I think we're gonna get into a time where we forced to have robots. They're gonna be required to be in your house. Like
You have one assigned to you.
One
It's
assigned
getting
to you is
updated.
crazy.
We're coming in your house at this
That's
time to update
iRobot.
your robot.
That's iRobot. That's what iRobot was about.
But they always say this, and people always make fun of conspiracy theories. The only reason we have these movies is so they can show you what they're
something happened.
doing.
It came from somewhere.
They're showing you what they're doing because they're trying to usher you into being comfortable with it.
yes, it's like
And they keep on showing you
forcing it. Almost
WALL-E.
Like, who can we complain to about AI? Like who can we say like we don't want this? Like
It's not
nothing we
AI.
can do.
And let's be honest,
AI
the
gonna tell you
masses,
people don't want it.
the masses are gonna say, "Oh, we want it because it makes our life so much fucking easier."
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna. Y'all ever seen WALL-E? We talked about this.
I
before,
just
too.
said WALL-E.
We're gonna be just like WALL-E. Like they became fat and unuseful because they let all like
Yeah.
you
Not
know,
getting no vitamin D. You're
yeah,
gonna
like-
die from being inside.
Exactly. The Earth went to shit. They had to live in the fucking sky because it's like y'all let like computer shit run the whole fucking world now.
Yeah.
Now I want to do shit. Everything is easy. Like I want food. I want a pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like God
it's
damn.
good for some things, but man, the way this is used wrong, it kind of outweighs the
Exactly.
Yeah, I had
technical
to scale
advances.
back how much I use ChatGPT because I don't want my mind to
you
be
like-
reliant on always, I need a solution. Give me a solution. Like, no, I can think, like, and Kyrie was telling me that like a week or two ago. He's like, honestly, most of the time you be using that shit, you don't need it because we can have a conversation and you will literally work out whatever it is you
Yeah.
need to say
Facts.
or do. You know what I mean? Without
Yeah.
using a,
Five.
let
That
me,
shit cool
Yeah,
for like school
yeah, papers and
reports.
shit like that. If you
Cool
need
little shit
it,
like
though.
Pussy probably.
A little
Yeah,
poem.
look, how do I get her to like drop the panties but not
I'm saying
sound
like you gonna make an
offensive?
AI make some that's gonna be some pussy. You know what I'm
Use
saying?
it for stuff
City
like, I
chat,
mean,
like, what is
use
it
it for
now?
little
We
stupid
can
stuff.
stop. We can
Don't
stop.
depend
Right?
on
We
it.
can stop. What is it called?
They'll give you whole solutions on what you can do
trafficking.
instead of
We
raping
can-
pictures.
I'm still
For
we can stop
real.
trafficking, rape. Diddy wouldn't even be tripping. None of this
Oh,
shit would happen. I'm saying we
Diddy
can.
is gonna be tripping anyway because he had a toxic ass mom. We're gonna get to that later.
Listen,
on.
my point is, if you gave niggas robots that was
Here you go, man.
like women,
that like baby oil.
or even opposite women, you know, that you get robots with
You
like
was a
men.
freaky ass nigga, man.
It ain't about me.
69
I'm talking about in
I'm
general.
not thinking about fucking a robot.
It's a
You're
robot
not,
that's a
but
woman.
somebody might.
I don't want to
She's not
fuck
even a
nothing that's.
mechanic.
I don't. That's weird. I
She has
don't.
a
feel
robotic
mechanic.
I don't
coochie.
care.
She
That's-
can
I don't
give you
care.
the
I'm cool.
robotic grip.
Oh, if I don't have to deal with
No, I'd rather deal with a headache from a real bitch.
Oh no, I'm okay.
I'd rather just
No, let me
beat
get an
my shit.
AI
Exactly.
that learns
Charging
me.
on my robot is crazy.
Exactly.
No,
Oh my
I
God,
can't get no
you
pussy
died.
tonight.
I'm
She
like,
died.
good night. She can go to her
She
charging
died.
station by herself. Like she knows exactly where to
She
go.
gonna go cry her
That's
nothing.
nasty.
The charging station.
Gross.
And then when I wake up. Are you charged?
Did you watch
Nasty,
that movie with the
disgusting.
robot nanny lady who ended up fucking old dude and I think Megan Fox played the robot lady. Was it
Curry said
Deliverance?
no, but
I'm
me more.
intrigued.
Tell.
I think it's called Deliverance, but I could be wrong. I'll let you know what it is. I'll let you know what it is.
No. I know. But yeah, man. So I want to say
gaggers?
right.
They like, damn, how did
They
we?
uploaded ghetto gaggers in her software.
Is this 1 and
Y'all,
3?
I'm off of this pod, I
She had the whole
promise.
collection. Bitch learning how to do these moves and shit. I know everything in the movies. Hell yeah, sign me up.
In the movies. Nigga want the premium package.
But yeah, man, I'm scared. Listen, so we're gonna kind of gradually get to this topic with that because I'm not gonna lie to you. The AI situation get me thinking about warfare, and all that kind of shit. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, somebody is going to use AI to help them.
AI propaganda
And,
coming
you know what I'm
coming
saying?
sooner.
Somebody's
already
gonna
here.
use that. And I remember there was a video where I can't remember who it was. They shot in this Syria, and it was like a bomb that like. And when it bust, it was like crazy. It like landed pink particles or something inside of. I swear it was like you laugh. It was kids and shit that was
No, I'm
like.
not laughing.
Is that all right?
It was the AI imaging.
No, it wasn't an AI. It was,
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not
You
funny.
still laughing?
He laughing.
okay.
You start laughing. That's why I had to hurry up.
No, it was like it's just
It was exploding.
no.
He said it was
I mean,
walking
it
around the
bust. I
kid's
mean,
body with the
yeah,
arms.
No, I'm
Say it
saying
again.
like
This nigga's sick, man.
it exploded. Fuck.
Something. It was an explosion in the
Imploded.
air. And
So yeah, it was when it did that. hit a lot of people, and it was like some kind of shit. It got on their skin. It was like, damn, y'all immature. What the
It was
fuck?
lodged in their bodies,
sorry,
you
I'm
guys.
sorry. You just your wording is just fucking me up. I'm sorry. Exploded, got on their
People aren't
skin.
even gonna want to fucking hear what Kyrie got to say no
I'm
more.
saying
'cause
some
y'all
real
ain't
shit.
doing
I'm
it.
trying, but it's like,
it's
yo,
serious, y'all.
I know, I'm
y'all,
trying.
watch y'all grow up.
All right.
No,
all right.
and the shit from the bomb, it literally penetrated.
Bro, man.
Yo, can y'all please, yo?
No, you said that on purpose. Fuck out of here.
No, I'm thinking.
You said that on purpose. Come on now.
I swear to God, I said it with the intentions of like trying to be a little more mature. And I'm
And you
saying
chose that
it
word.
went inside their body. You see what I mean?
You're being
can't-
funny now.
No, I'm not. How the fuck can I explain that this shit went inside their
said-
bodies
oh,
without them
lies.
being fucking immature as fuck?
It was stuck on their skin, guys.
It got on their skin, and it was fucking them up. So ultimately, like, it's a weird new genetically modified system that it's a small bomb, but it literally does a crazy like degenerative like. Wow, crazy.
Sorry, I'm laughing at this.
I'm literally letting you cook. I ain't saying
I'm
nothing.
trying to watch my words. I'm Will Smith out here, like
small bomb
the
that passes the
degeneration of. No, I'm saying like it's scary. The type of shit they got little drones, small as fuck, look like
Yeah.
birds,
Yeah.
and they dropping little nukes and shit.
They can do like the little the shit that come out like the shit that make everybody pass. I forgot the name of it, but like it's like some I don't know smoke or whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say, not said about to be the next one saying
Right.
some wild ass
Look,
shit.
you owe me about
Y'all are childish.
These smell.
Come on, guys, pull it.
Wow.
Y'all childish. Most of us, well, shit, all of us, we was around for 9/11 and shit. So this ain't gonna be the same type of war. Like I really don't know what to expect this time around. Like
this
I know we
scary.
did a ceasefire or whatever, but I honestly don't think the niggas about to be on that. So it's like.
I just feel like with Donald Trump in office, it's like
Yeah, you
and
never
it
know.
seems like the world like don't
never
like
know.
him all
Not at all.
collectively. So it's like it's hard to like pick and choose, like pick and be like, all right, this was about to happen or whatever. Like I don't feel safe with this nigga being
Not
the
at
president.
all.
I
bro.
don't
Not at
either.
all,
He's
bro.
too much of a like a.
He is.
He's an arrogant nigga that's
Yeah.
just like, you know what I'm saying, that has power, which
Yeah.
like it causes so much like bullshit. Like, you know what I'm
Terrible.
saying? You can just wake up on a random Tuesday and be like, I want to start some shit with such and such.
The
like,
fact
you know what I'm
that
saying?
he dropped bombs without like the consent of the other parties of
That should be grounds for impeachment. I'm
I
sorry.
want to
That's
know why
crazy.
we don't
He's
get
never
to
gonna-
fucking say if we want to fucking do that or not.
You want to
or-
go to war?
because it might be emotional
I don't even
response.
think that should be like not trying to like I'm not like trying to be a hard ass or anything, but I don't
Yeah.
even think that's funny. Like I think that
agree.
we should be
Yeah.
voting on that because if shit comes back around and we get hit
Yeah.
and they touch our soil, we're
Somebody
gonna
get
die.
hit. Yeah, somebody get hit. It's like the United
not
States of
something.
America.
That's not something that like it's just light business that y'all could just make the decision on your
Exactly.
own. We should be able to. Hey, emergency vote right now. We
Exactly.
need y'all to, pull up.
He don't give a fuck because he got a bunker somewhere out in goddamn
course.
somewhere. If something happened, he gonna. But then again, you got to remember this war is like nobody want to be the first one to drop a nuke because that's the one
That's a
who
wrap.
fucked the earth. That's the one because these nukes are different now.
They different.
These
shouldn't be dropping them
These are not the atom
anyway.
bombs anymore. These are like nitrogen bombs. These are like
Does
different
anybody
bombs.
care about our fucking world and planet anymore?
what I'm
Does anybody
saying.
care about us fucking living on this fucking planet anymore?
Just to prove a point, that's all
Fuck
it be
all
though.
that
But
shit.
listen, Iran. This is why don't fuck with Iran. Listen, niggas shouldn't be scared. Niggas should if you talking shit like you gonna talk your shit like I ain't a hoe, bro.
They was definitely on Twitter talking their shit.
Yeah,
like,
but
that
Iran.
page was crazy.
Iran is a Muslim country that who thinks that they are dying for the idea of God. It ain't shit you gonna do to scare you. Stop playing with them.
Yeah.
Stop playing. They like, well, this whole earth will be done.
No, for
the
real.
mission is for
Exactly.
God.
It's like we're getting
That's
to
what
the God
I remember.
afterwards.
Somebody was making a point like if Americans did like like some 9/11 shit to like another country or whatever, like you will see a lot of parachutes. Like it'll
No,
be
for
niggas,
real, I swear
like
to
I
God.
drive the plane and like hop out and be like, oh shit, like I'm good. Like,
There y'all go.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I need my check.
yeah, I'm not going straight for it. Like,
Drive it to the boy.
It ain't no way. It's like, why I gotta go to?
Like, can I hop out right here at this point?
I'm
Like-
gonna put it on autopilot.
But you know what they say a lot, like in a lot of like those government shows where they say they showing you like the behind, or like they don't say that, but like you know it's implied in the show that they're giving you like the secret knowledge behind the shit. They say that the way that they train a lot of those dudes who are doing that shit are like CIA types, top secret. They know what their end goal is, or they got somebody that's telling you like, hey, bro, this was what you're here to do.
Yeah.
So in their mind, they are kind of like terrorists.
That
You know what I mean?
Al-Qaeda
And then-
shit, they
It's beat
almost
into their
bred
brain.
for that. One day you
Yes.
are going to make the ultimate sacrifice, and
So funny.
and then one day when your 25th birthday,
You all die. You die with everybody. Everybody
you're
dies.
going to do it. That's a service.
yes, Papa. Yes, Papa.
You don't care about pussy. You have 17 virgins waiting for you. So I'm just
17 virgins.
But that's what I'm saying.
I know. They promised
talk that
paradise
shit up.
and shit.
Yeah, they talk
Yeah.
that shit up. And imagine, first of all, you're not gonna be a martyr. You sit there, you're killing a bunch of people on a plane, and in the goddamn
Baby,
plane.
why do you think
and
you're going to
killing
paradise?
yourself.
Baby,
Yeah.
why do you think you're going to
I said,
paradise?
you are not going to
Let me
fucking
ask you
heaven.
this. Do you think, like, you know, today's just like this day and age, is America as tough as we were
Yes.
back then?
Yes.
I don't agree. I think
think we
just
was-
naturally
I think it was more united back
survival
then.
skills. I think we have lost a lot of our survival skills. Like if something was to happen right now,
Us. Yeah.
yes, no us. But I'm pretty sure like even now.
You mean like
hold on,
prepping
Yeah, that's
for
what I'm
shit
wondering
and
what you
stuff?
mean.
I'm about to go. Like
Okay.
even in the army, like they have council culture. Like it's certain shit that they don't let them do no more because of, like it like you know can
Frowned
affect you.
upon.
Fall back
like,
on us.
We've gotten softer as a country. Like even that has like leaked into our damn like naval and our army and shit.
So-
but other countries, them niggas don't have no council culture. They don't.
Jay.
There's no rules. I'm not saying nobody can fuck with us. Make sure that's
No,
clear.
yeah.
But I think those fucking soldiers in probably the 80s and back will probably kick this soldier's ass.
Now I
right
get
now.
why you say that, Jay. The United States Navy SEAls
Oh, the Navy.
is
Listen,
crazy.
We watched a documentary.
But what about our older ones?
It's nothing.
No,
I'm
listen.
telling you, bro.
It's a documentary where we watched with they was talking about the Osama bin Laden and you know the Navy SEALs
Yeah,
killed
they
him.
killed him.
Oh my God, them niggas cold.
I would take that team. You think
They
that
cold.
team is just
That's just it's
yeah.
an upgrade. I'm sure
you
it's an
think that-
upgraded team like
so
that somewhere
technology
right
is
now.
upgraded, but you think they got the same type of, you know what I'm saying?
Same type of
I'm
dudes.
telling-
Cool.
Jay,
Yeah.
Like the
I'm
way they go
telling you,
about shit.
This is why they. This is why they talk big
men
dick.
back then is bitch.
Listen, I know,
Men
I
back then was just a
understand
little
what you're
different.
saying. I understand what you're saying. But that's why they big dick talk so much in America, because they know shit we don't know. Like, first of all, we got the second most nukes in the world.
Russia got number one.
Number
right?
one, and that's just by 100. That's just by 100.
By 100.
Listen, I mean, like, what does it matter if I get you 5 first? You know what I'm saying? Like, so my point is, like, there is a aspect that, remember how they was just bombing Israel and they had the Iron Dome? So for a couple of days, it was some shit that wasn't even getting through because there's an Iron Dome over there. Nigga, that's just Israel. Nigga, if
I was
gonna
mention that too. They when we were all talking about like if they were gonna respond to us bombing them.
they ain't gonna get it.
No,
They not
wait,
going to better
hold
bomb
on.
the shit.
They said that we already had that dome that Donald Trump was talking about putting in place. I think it's like a golden dome or whatever over the whole United States of America. They said it's going to cost $50 million or whatever. But I truly believe we might already have it, or
We
it's
already
already
been
in
having it
place,
already. I'm
or
telling
it's
you.
or if we don't have that one in place, we already have something like it.
Listen,
in place.
and if we listen, I know we do, but even if we didn't, after seeing what happened with Israel, it's 100% certain that you should have a dome. Every country at this point, every country should have a fucking dome at this point, because you see, if somebody just wanted to just do airstrikes, 500 missiles, this is America where we are full of cities and states. This ain't fucking France where you bombing a town and
half the country gone.
You cannot let nobody get hit.
God, please don't let
Springfield
Paris
can't
get
even get
blown
hit. You know
up.
what I'm
I
saying?
gotta go back.
No city should get hit. They got a dome on this bitch that's so crazy. That's why they be talking big dick like that, because they know what America possesses. Other countries know what America
But I
possesses.
think also too, like I was looking at something
They
on
can still be
TikTok.
hit up like Pac though.
No, you're right.
We can still
Herald at the
No,
light
for
for
real.
I
sure.
pray that
Yeah.
never
No, but
happens.
I seen something on TikTok where like, nah, for real.
You asked motherfucking A, nigga.
They was saying on TikTok like how like even if you was like, cause Russia's like probably the closest I think far as like if they wanted to attack.
Right, they're right there.
But it's like even if they did, it was about halfway through that
They
shit
were
that was get
reaches.
here. It would like it'll be
Yeah.
detected so
Yes,
much
it
it'd be
would.
like, oh, you're done
yeah,
with. Like,
don't we
yeah.
already have
Yeah.
missiles pointed at them just in
Listen,
case they
yes.
act crazy?
We have
we've had
submarines,
missiles at them
missiles
for a long time.
Iron domes. We have fucking everything. We have like bird nukes. We have fucking what is them things called? Them satellite things
Yeah.
that
They got a UAV in this bitch.
Nigga, I literally watched the thing. Remember we talking about how Pakistan was retaliating to them flying over them to come back from the Osama shit.
yeah.
Pakistan shit so flyer like that, it ain't no way I'm thinking fucking Pakistan shit is better than ours. You know
No, I
what
get
I'm
what
saying?
you're
saying. Yeah.
Come on, bro. It's no way. It's,
We're not gonna lose, but I just don't think they gonna
That
do
doesn't mean
something.
there won't be any
Something
casualties or somebody won't
And
touch us.
honestly, like I hate to get too deep into it. War, you know what I'm saying? It's a reason why we're having. So
Yeah.
Right.
we like America knows it's some casualties.
No, it is.
comes to,
Yeah.
doing business. So
No,
every
facts.
state now is going to be protected. The
Yeah.
dome is going to have some type of hole in one of those states. Oops.
I forgot.
Connecticut. Oops. So, but, yeah.
Oklahoma, I'm sorry.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
We wouldn't
I
wipe
think
that
they
shit
would
out
start
anyway.
with our bases. I was talking to my dude about that the other day, and I think they would start with our bases before they
New
would
York?
touch us.
Oh,
no,
oh, basically, yeah,
like
that's why
our
they did.
Like
our
our-
territories.
like our
that
foreign,
we
yeah.
That's why
have.
they did.
They did
Yeah,
already,
but I
yeah.
think
That
that
don't
they
really,
would
that don't
go.
really wake me up.
It
No.
don't.
I know,
'Cause it's
I
all-
know,
'cause
but
it's
this
like
is why
even
I'm
in
saying
America.
that they would go for
Wanna
like
scare me, nigga.
Hawaii or like they would
Drop a
start
bomb
at
on
like
lake.
like Bahamas or Hawaii,
Jersey.
all the places that they would start with the islands and shit, and then Alaska, and
Listen,
then get closer and closer.
It's always been like that. China, if they
Yeah,
ever fucked
that's
with
what I'm
us, it was
saying.
always Pearl Harbor.
It's the closest they got. They gonna fuck with the closest little. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
First.
Get with.
And,
Yeah.
and then I feel like they would
and they
spread outward to
grazed,
show
and
how
they
serious
grazed
they are.
Hawaii, pulled on Pearl Harbor. That was a graze. Even though it was so, in America we make everything
Yeah,
we
you know,
go through.
commercial
Lighter
lines.
than
Yeah,
what it
correct.
Make
is.
money.
That was a graze for in the grand scheme of things. And all it did was make America be like, oh,
Oh,
word,
that never again.
never again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we ended the war after that.
we up.
we
Up
the
this,
score.
yeah, I was about to
The
say,
fuck is
bro.
we talking about? And that was an atom bomb. We,
Yeah, it
we got
was.
something. Oh, you thought that was something? We got something different now.
Yeah.
We always got something for somebody's ass. I
What's
hate
disappointing
that.
though? Like I hear what you're saying, but I feel like we shouldn't
get
even
it,
been
though.
susceptible
That's what
to
I'm saying. I
9/11. Like
hate
9/11
that.
shouldn't have never happened. Like,
I agree.
How did
It
that?
shouldn't,
like,
but
Looking
at
back
that
on it, it's
time,
nuts.
It was within.
It was within for
Yeah.
one, but we were also so very lax with that
TSA.
international. Yeah, we should have never been. When
Jay,
it comes
not to cut
to
you off.
having,
Go ahead.
it's a
Good.
different mode of transportation, but it's a very vulnerable space, and I don't think that they thought about
And before
how
then, yeah.
vulnerable it
It's the
was.
cockiness
we
of
were
USA,
been
though.
supposed to have this real ID that we have right now. They've been
look,
trying to enforce that for
China,
over 7
if you was
years.
a fucking pilot, if you decide to get your pilot's license after 3, 4, whatever how fucking years it take, and you got your own plane and you took off over there and you decided you wanted to fucking run into the fucking Key Bank building, you can do that.
Yes,
You can do that. Ain't nobody gonna stop
free
you from
will.
doing it.
Free will is
let me-
real. Yes, that's true.
No, you can't just fly willy nilly in
me
the
ask
sky.
you
You
this.
can
Yes, they
fly
can.
willy-nilly in the
Pilot
sky.
is the
You can
reason
gotta go
why
high
she
up and
did
who the
that,
fuck
and
is
he was
you?
drunk.
Bro,
Yeah,
just
air
to keep the
control.
Key Bank
They got
building, you
air
don't gotta go
control.
up that high.
They got air control.
They got
Where
air control,
if you in a certain area where you're not supposed to be, they can track.
Yeah,
that.
they gonna
I'm
shoot
talking
you the
about if
fuck
you have
down.
a person. This is a personal plane. So if that's
you
why
That's even
if
worse,
you fly
bro.
up in the air, bro, they can detect whatever is flying over this motherfucker.
Jay,
bro.
if you had a personal plane and you parked over that where the by the lake,
Over here.
yeah, by the lake.
How long you think
And
I'm gonna be able to be in the air?
All you
before
gotta
somebody
do
be
is
like,
fly. You flying towards the key. In
Somebody's
this
gonna
scenario, you're
hop on
flying
your
towards the key.
radio.
Well, yeah, nigga, if my helicopter is right next door to Key Bank, sure. But I'm about to fly from
Well,
a
that's what I'm
motherfucking
talking
North
about.
Homestead at a
As
low
soon as
low
you
rate,
get
and
up
nobody
to
knows about
You
altitude,
remember that,
people
that-
can see
that
you,
mission
they're
on Grand
going to
Theft Auto?
get on your radio and tell you to pull that bitch over. They're
I
going
get
to
low.
shoot you down.
They're gonna be like,
Period.
exactly.
Yeah, you gotta get a
You
certain.
got to get up quick.
Let me ask you this: 'cause
Yeah.
when 9/11 happened, we were kids. Now we've all been on planes and are adults.
Still scared.
The shit does not make sense to me how this shit happened.
You saw me crying.
Yeah.
It'd be hella people on a plane.
You know why, Jay?
And go ahead.
They changed the rules since 9/11.
No, I'm not even talking
No,
about.
that's what
okay.
that's why I brought
Today,
up the real ID.
If a nigga get on a plane with me with a box cutter talking about nobody's going.
You're right.
We
Yeah.
turning that bitch up. Like,
They did. You remember one of them planes went down?
They said that they fought that nigga. They did.
They did.
And that's the one that they said was supposed to hit here. Like,
That was from the one from Cleveland.
Ohio,
Yeah.
was supposed to hit
The
us.
other planes, I'm just assuming they had like old people and kids on it.
I know I'm a conspiracy
God rest
theorist.
their soul.
Yeah, God rest their soul.
Now listen, Jay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it was no black people on that.
Yeah, it probably wasn't.
I think
It was just a bunch of oh god, he has a what?
I don't think that motherfucker was hijacked.
All of my stuff is checked.
Damn.
Box cutters, man. Come on, man. I don't think it was hijacked. I think the nigga was on that motherfucker from the beginning, and then they took off with
That's
it.
possible. I did some research about that, but that was possible. I remember they was saying that the way they did it with like the other ones did it with stealth. So it's more
Right.
so like, let me in this bitch so before I fucking slit your throat. Then when they got in there,
Now these
some
are
of the
the
people
plans.
was like, once they found out he said something on the mic,
Right.
And then people were calling their people telling them like, we about to die.
And I hate judging people because you know what you do in that moment.
It
But
ain't shit you gonna do, nigga. Gonna get on the mic like, hello, is this thing on? This is your last.
Oh shit! This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Oh my
Hey, what you
god.
gonna do? Go knock like open the door.
I know what I'm not going to do. We're not going into the motherfucking Twin Towers.
We gonna be fighting over this motherfucker wheel.
Imagine a plane. Imagine, think about that point. They reroute, so this plane is going fast as fuck. They said this plane was going fast, so it's just like imagine
that shit
a plane. When the last time y'all had a
Look, you walking.
When the last time you was in a plane?
Look, you walking like
making a
hold
U-turn.
on.
Like,
Look, you grabbing you like hold on.
Last time I was in a plane that was making a U-turn was when we were on our way to Greece, and remember
And
I
it
told
probably
you
was.
the way that it felt when they were turning around.
Oh my.
They didn't tell us that they were turning around until they were already about to turn around.
Yeah.
Like, so he's curving the plane. I said, what are we doing?
This is different.
Cause we seen the bitch was like 4 rows in front of us,
Yeah.
and they kept coming back, giving her medical attention. They put a little curtain up
Yeah.
over. I never seen no shit like that.
Yeah, that's
And I was
wild.
like, I think that we about to turn around because it feel weird. I was like, I think we over the water, and they start turning. He's like, by the way, you guys, we're gonna have to go back to Boston. Blah blah blah. I said, this nigga really turning around right now, and then the shit went.
That's scary.
Scary
I've
as
been on a
fuck,
plane
y'all.
that was trying to land, and
Oh
it
my
didn't have
God.
it didn't have like its footing or whatever the fuck. So it kind of just was just like, hold on, we
talking
about
about
to
Newark?
go back around. No, I'm not talking about that one because I know that was another thing. But I'm talking about
yeah.
because they came in hot. I don't know what the fuck that
Is
was.
that the
about.
one I was on with you?
Yeah,
Newark,
when we come out from
yeah.
Greece, and they was like, all right, motherfuckers. I was like, what the
That
fuck?
bitch was crazy.
It's like he was damn near nose.
You hear him on the thing
It's
like
funny
shit.
now, but it was not funny when we were landing. I never landed that fast.
Yeah.
Then he nigga said,
China was in the back crying like
She was like,
I knew we were gonna die. I'm sorry, y'all. I just knew that this was
Yeah,
the.
I knew your ass was
I knew
crying
this
back
was the.
there.
I couldn't
I was
help
scared
it.
though. I'm not gonna lie. That was
I
the
was
first time
a
I
little
was
scared. Bitches was throwing up next to me and shit.
But look, I was on a plane where we were like, no, and the pilot was like, we're gonna land. Just don't worry about it. And he just
Don't worry about
we're
it.
going around and just like trying to get the proper footing of the plane. And I'm like, man, what the fuck, bro? And you know they gotta kind of turn a little bit to
Yeah,
get some
a big
space.
ass turn.
So I'm like, man, when they doing too much? I'm like, listen, bro.
I mean, I can
imagine
it
it.
like that because I guess all the images I've seen is just when it's about to
Straight
hit the
up,
bill.
yeah.
It's like not.
I'm sorry,
I never
y'all.
thought about the nigga up there doing circles and shit.
Doing the loopy loop
for
in
real.
I'm not going this way.
Having think about it, he gotta have fun. Nigga.
Sexual liberty in this
This is his
bitch.
last ride, you know what I'm saying? You're like, whoa! Whoa!
nigga playing with the radio.
Oh, I see cloud. I see another cloud.
Come and try. Come and try.
I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in hot.
He just busting clouds like, oh! So cool. That was a fat cloud.
Let me stop bullshitting.
Oh, that had a lot of rain.
Okay, look, let me knock in. Okay, let me knock in. I'm playing around. I'm playing around. I'm playing around too much.
Captain speaking.
I'm playing around too much. Playing around.
Right.
Let me focus.
This is Mohammed, your captain.
And we are dying
Let me
today.
stop.
I'm sorry. I'm
This is the
sorry.
last ride.
Your final descent.
Your final reckoning.
America, die America.
If you want any snacks,
Right.
pizza, drink, me.
You're not dreaming. This is reality.
You are reality going through that
You should have
day.
stayed home today.
And lastly, fuck American Airlines.
This one was not canceled.
I fucking hate America. I hate New York.
Fuck the Knicks.
I hate everything about you. You're Spider-Man.
Your pizza.
Right, you're a pizza. No, man. Yeah, stop for my name.
Barack Obama for life.
No offense to anybody who lost somebody in the time to
Yeah, it's not funny, y'all.
It's
really
not
not.
funny. We just
After time, things just
We have to laugh a little. Black people gotta laugh.
You gotta laugh when you get.
No, they got I think I told you about that. They got a crazy edit with the 9/11 shit.
What do you mean?
What?
They got an AI nigga in this.
No, it ain't AI. No.
Bitch, you just hear it playing fast stuff. What the fuck, yo?
The nigga went live.
Nigga on Facebook Live, literally.
Got a Miss Carter jersey on.
You're not dreaming.
Right.
This is real.
I'm gonna let you.
my God.
Some more people get on here.
Right.
Oh shit! What up, Vanessa? Oh, we about to go down, baby.
Oh my God.
Hey man, 9/11 happened today. Niggas definitely would be trying to go
Man,
live.
I swear to God.
They were trying to go live, They would turn off an airplane mode as soon as they come down a little
swear
bit.
to God.
Niggas would be in the building like this.
They would be sitting there like, hey, man, I'm scared as fuck,
This
yo.
shit
Like,
crazy.
What are you saying?
We would get so many lives. Like, bro, I'm gonna have to jump off the building.
What is he saying? Hey, you can translate that. What is he saying, bro?
Yo, if y'all know what he's saying, drop a double chat. If you know what he's saying.
No, do you have somebody on there? Does anybody know how to land a plane?
Right.
Any pilot to
I need
tap
a
in
pilot
with
to
me
let me
right
know.
now?
Tap in right now.
Right now.
Thanks for the donation. I see that. Thanks for the donation.
Right. Ice cream yum yum. Ice cream yum yum.
Oh my God. An AI influencer on the fucking back of the plane. I am also here, 9/11.
Right.
Yum.
Yum.
Land this plane. What the fuck?
Y'all never seen the Toy Story edit when they did that?
No.
Like the Toy Story 9/11?
Yeah, I
Oh,
seen
so
that,
fucked
man. Yeah, I
up.
seen that.
That shit ignorant as fuck.
Yeah, I seen
Remember when Woody was?
Said
I'm stop.
Yeah, we gotta lead them
we
along,
already
y'all.
just
We
did
already-
some
I know.
foul
what?
shit.
Yeah, I know,
I ain't
we
gonna lie,
did.
We always do this,
The
though.
voice.
No, for real. The voice is crazy.
The voice.
I feel bad because I'm Muslim as fuck, so
But
I'm up here like.
the nigga speaking like good
You
English
wonder
though is
why
crazy.
they
Like,
call you
I am so sick of this fucking country. This is
Sounds so
I went to Stanford. I've been living amongst you guys. I am a Stanford graduate.
nigga with the
23
Syracuse.
years. I am an
I sat
alumni.
amongst you guys for 50 years.
I've been watching you greedy Americans this whole time. Now it's time for you to get your dividends.
Your day of reckoning has come. Your day of reckoning has come. Golly.
Oh,
man,
this
I'm
flight
done with
would be
y'all
on
now.
time.
No. God.
Oh my God.
This is not Spirit, but you would be one soon.
Stop. China.
Okay. Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad.
That's crazy.
Stop China. Look.
And this is the last time you hear
You
thank
can
you
make
for
a
flying with
you can make
Delta.
a 9/11 joke about every airline name, but I'm just not gonna do that at all.
Just gonna do what? Not gonna do what?
A 9/11 joke about every airline name. I'm not about to do that. That's fucked up.
No, you can't,
Because she
yeah.
did the Spirit thing. You literally can go down the line low key, but I'm not.
Today you were flying with Deltas, but I am the Alpha.
Stop.
But I am the Alpha.
I'm going to hit this plane frontier. Front to there. Right to there. No, I'm not about to continue this.
Oh my God.
I'm not about to continue this.
American Airlines, you say, huh?
Afghanistan Airlines.
Very big boom Airlines. Very big boom.
Oh my God.
I'm done, y'all. I am
quit.
sorry,
I'm checked
y'all.
out.
I
I'm
am
checked
so fucking sorry, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let me just.
Don't call me.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
sorry.
come by my
This is on us right now.
Yeah, it is. I
Done.
apologize.
Do not be done with us, y'all. I'm sorry because we are.
You should have hit that. You should have hit that one with that boy. It's fucked up what they out here doing to y'all.
Yeah,
Oh, with the thing.
fuck it, bro. It's your life. No, but we
Rest
gonna
in
wrap
peace,
it
y'all,
up
for real.
Yeah, we definitely got it.
Because I'm hot. I'm laughing
Man,
too.
I'm hot. as
Oh my
shit.
lord.
Nah,
Oh my goodness.
Okay, everybody,
Y'all know
this is the end of
the hits,
Breakroom Talk.
Y'all know how to get us on break. Y'all know how to get us on Breakroom Talk, man.
Do it in
We on
your
YouTube.
voice.
No.
No. Oh my God.
No, but
Iran or Israel, please leave us alone.
no, for real. I'm gonna
Like,
stop.
dead ass,
I'm
leave us alone.
a Muslim man. I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, but
Everybody get it in jokes.
no,
Yeah, everybody safe.
no, I'm saying no, but yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube, wherever you get your podcast platforms, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Y'all know there's on Instagram at Breakroom Talk. Our individual Instagram accounts are in the bio, so give us some love, show us some love, send us a little DM, winky face, whatnot.
Not me.
Put a little freeze emoji in China, you know what I'm saying, DMs.
Freeze?
Send say a little eggplant, do something, you know what I'm saying,
Little
freaky for us.
freaky.
Some little freaky robot emoji and J shit. You know what I'm saying, because he want them robot joints.
Send said some toes and send
Yes,
Kyrie
definitely.
elbows.
Tomo.
Tomo.
Send me a plane emoji. I mean, whatever y'all want
A
to do.
plane emoji.
But,
PM
And
said
send me
some feet.
some buildings in the back, little city sky drop.
this has been another edition of Breakroom Talk. We out.
Peace.
Bye.
Forever and ever. And ever and ever.